From Don Sainer Gymnasium at Marion Center High School, welcome to the District 6 AAA Girls Semifinals. Tonight, the Marion Center Stingers host the Cambria Heights Lady Highlanders with a berth in the district championship game Friday night on the line at Mount Aloysius. Mark Bertig with you from Marion Center as we get set for the 15-9 Highlanders, who have been red hot, particularly the second half of the season against the Marion Center Stingers, the Heritage Conference champions. They come into action with a record of 22-3. The winner will play the winner of the other semifinal tonight, number 5 seeded Penns Valley, with an 11-12 record. But they play a very difficult schedule. They are at number 1 seed Central Cambria with a record of 18-6. The two winners of our semifinals will tip off at Mount Aloysius College for the AAA Girls Championship Friday night at 6 o'clock. So, opening round of these playoffs, Cambria Heights defeated Central Martinsburg by a final score of 40-31 at Cambria Heights. And right here at this gymnasium, after an 8-day layoff, Marion Center defeated West Shamokin. Took them a while to gain their footing in that game, a little bit of rust, but they did come away with a 48-33 victory here at Don Sainer Gymnasium. I mentioned the Highlanders. They have been hot after a 5-6 start to this regular season. They have gone 10-3 in the past 13 games, so certainly should be a great matchup here as we welcome you to our pregame show coverage on Renda Digital TV. And our co-presenting sponsors tonight, a big thank you to our friends at Kitts Brokerage, ensuring success in every shipment with over 16 years of experience. Kitts Brokerage was established in 2009. With Kitts Brokerage, you gain a logistics partner that understands your business, solves your challenges, and ensures seamless freight movement. Whether you're looking for cost-effective LTL solutions, reliable truckload capacity, or customized logistics strategies, Kitts Brokerage is here to help. And also by Smith Coal and Oil in Northern Cambria and Indiana Fuel and Oil. Proud to be a co-presenting sponsor of tonight's district semifinal. Two great teams going at it tonight on the hardwood here at Don Sainer Gymnasium at Marion Center. Two great locations available for all of your fuel and heating needs. Veteran-owned Smith Coal and Oil in Northern Cambria, Indiana Fuel and Oil in Indiana. Proud supporters of high school athletics as the Marion Center students walk by us here at Don Sainer Gymnasium. We're going to come back with more on our pregame show. We do have video interviews with both coaches coming up, the starting lineups, and much more as we get set for an exciting night of basketball action. And our pregame show will continue after this on Renda Digital TV.
RMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Innovations of Home in Marion Center is a proud supporter of all local student athletes. The team at Innovations of Home wishes the players and coaches the best of luck in tonight's playoff matchup. Spring is right around the corner, and if your house could use some sprucing up with flooring, kitchen and bath materials, or paints for a beautiful new look, Innovations of Home can help with professional service and stunning results. In homepia.com or visit Innovations of Home on Route 119 in Marion Center. Innovations of Home. Do you know the place that has everything?
Crystal Waters Personal Care Home wants to congratulate all the student athletes as they build sharp minds and strong bodies for a bright future. Crystal Waters staff provides excellent, compassionate care to residents and pledge to continue to do so. Crystal Waters is proud and grateful to have been voted Best Personal Care Home in Indiana County 2 years in a row. Crystal Waters Personal Care Home, where your family is their family.
Indiana Moose Lodge 174 has been a longtime supporter of our community's youth programs, including youth sports, high school sports, and college scholarship grants. They are especially proud of their programs to protect children in need, including School for At-Risk Youth called Moose Heart. Their partnership with first responders with their Tommy Moose Kits. Not a member? Ask a member how to join or visit mooseintl.org. Good luck to all the teams from Indiana Moose Lodge 174. Whether you're a die-hard car enthusiast or just need to get safely from point A to B, your vehicle deserves the best. At Howell Auto Repair, our skilled technicians specialize in high-quality service and performance upgrades to keep you running at your peak. Enhance your ride today. Call us 724-465-8811. Howell Auto Repair. Quality you can drive on, because 50 years of experience matters.
Hello, this is State Representative Brian Smith, proudly serving the Greater Marion Center School District region in the 66th Legislative District. I want to extend my heartfelt wishes to the Lady Stingers as they compete in the PIAA State Tournament. High school athletics has a remarkable way of uniting our community, and the Lady Stingers have truly made us proud. Bring home that championship. You're already champions on and off the court. Go Lady Stingers tonight in the PIAA State Tournament.
Paid for by Friends of Brian Smith.
Mark Bertig back with you as the Marion Center Lady Stingers have just come out and going through their early stretching and warm-ups here at Don Sainer Gymnasium. The Stingers are 22-3. They average 49.3 points a game, allow 39.1. The Cambria Heights Highlanders 15-9, as I mentioned, the 10-3 in their past 13 games, allowing 37.8 points per game and scoring 50.3 points per game. 3 teams will qualify out of District 6, advancing to the state tournament. The winner of tonight's game and the winner of the other semifinal, not only do they advance to the district championship game, but they also guarantee themselves a berth in the state tournament, which starts the following weekend, March 6th and 7th. The winner of tonight will automatically qualify, while the loser will have to play a consolation game for the right to get in. The district champ will play the WPIAL number 6 seed. The District 6 runner-up will face the number 3 seed out of District 4 out east, and the District 6 number 3 seed will face the WPIAL champion, which would be a tough draw. So a lot on the line in these 2 District 6 AAA semifinals this evening because you'll stay away from that WPIAL champion. The 2 winners will tonight. Of the Highlanders' 9 losses, by the way, 6 have been by 7 points or less, including a pair of 2-point losses as well as a pair of 1-point losses. So they have been in most of their games. They lost twice to the United Lady Lions by a combined 3 points. And that's how tight some of their ball games have been. Speaking of the United Lady Lions, they're in AA action tonight out at Penns Manor. Penns Manor with a long layoff. It'll be interesting to see how they perform this evening. Todd Marino will have that call on radio on U92.5 FM. So we have both coaches coming up. Eric Thomas in his second season at Cambria Heights, a 34-17 record, 667 winning percentage at Marion Center, coached by Amy Trimble. We have her interview racked up for you as well. She's in her 7th season already, a 96-70 record, 578 winning percentage, closing in on that magical number 100 victory for Amy, who started IUP from 2011 to 2015 and was a big part of 4 teams that won a combined 89-30 under Coach Tom McConnell, who texted me and had a lot of high praise for Amy, both as a player and the job she's doing here at Marion Center. Amy Trimble, of course, guided the Stingers to the state championship game in 2024, losing a heartbreaker to Kennedy Catholic 42-40 at the Giants Center in Hershey back on March 21st of 2024, a loss that still stings this program and their loyal fans. That was a tough one indeed, so close to winning a state title, which would have been the first Indiana County school to win a PIAA basketball championship, and they were oh so close. We're oh so close to hearing from both coaches. When we come back, you'll hear from Cambria Heights head coach Eric Thomas, and that will be followed up by the Marion Center Lady Stingers head coach Amy Fairman Trimble as our pregame show, the AAA semifinals from Don Sainer Gymnasium at Marion Center. We'll roll on after this on Renda Digital TV.
2026 retirement plan limits have increased. Stop in and talk to us about our Roth and traditional IRA accounts today. CAISO knows the best retirement plan is to diversify. Marion Center Bank. Sit, stay, save. Member FDIC.
Drive through winter and save big at Luther Ford. Right now at Luther Ford, lease a 2026 Ford Escape Active now from just $399 a month, and it's equipped, not stripped. Or lease a new 2026 Bronco Sport Big Bend Edition now from just $344 a month, both with no money down, and everyone qualifies. But hurry, the Luther Ford drive-through winter sales event ends soon. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and Admiral Perry Highway in Evansburg.
What sets one insurance agency apart from another? Building relationships. Hutton Blues Insurance prides themselves on building strong, personal relationships with their clients. Hutton Blues is an independent agency offering you choices to get you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, life, or retirement, you want an advocate working in your best interests, and that's the Hutton Blues Insurance Indiana County and Trent Insurance Cambria County.
There are lots of choices in life. No matter what you're told, when you're hurt and need physical therapy, you have a choice. Smart people choose Mahoning Physical Therapy. Mahoning Physical Therapy has been serving the region since 1989 with experienced therapists, knowledgeable in orthopedic and lymphedema rehabilitation and aquatic therapy. Mahoning is Medicare certified with convenient offices in Clymer and Marion Center. That's a lot of reasons to choose Mahoning Physical Therapy, accepting all major insurances.
When traveling Route 119 North in Home, PA, you've probably noticed a large business situated off the highway with trucks and equipment parked. That's Shadco LLC. Since 1999, they've been providing excavation services to the oil and gas, utilities, and government and municipal projects with excellence. Shadco LLC is also a proud supporter of high school athletics and wishes the girls' basketball teams success in tonight's game. Now, when you pass Shadco LLC on Route 119 North in Home, PA, you now know a little bit more about them.
Our pregame show from Marion Center continues with second-year head coach Eric Thomas of the Cambria Heights Lady Highlanders. And, Coach, thanks for doing this. Good to be back in this situation, a chance to get to Friday's championship game. Talk about your team's performance, and you had to win a big one against Central to get here.
Absolutely. It's always great to be still playing at this time of the season. Yes, the first round, we had a hard-fought game, very physical game. We actually came out a little bit slow that game. They went up 9-0. We went on our own 16-0 run, and it was just kind of back and forth for a while before we took control, early in the third quarter. But it was a hard game for sure. They were a nice team.
Last year, Eric, your first year, you were 19-8. You actually upset Marion Center in the quarterfinals before losing to River Valley in the semis. So you lost your top three scorers, including Sienna Kirsch, Gracie Vinglish, and Malin Dutko. So what's impressed you most about this year's team, the way they've responded and kind of carved out their own identity?
Yeah, we knew coming into this season that it wasn't going to be easy. I often joked with them that we lost our three tallest players too. So, when we go out in the court, we look pretty small for the most part. But we're definitely young. We start two freshmen, Lily Carlheim's a junior, and then the two seniors. And they just have kind of made their own identity with being, they love defense, and that's kind of what gets us going. So we play really good, scrappy defense. And that leads kind of to our offense. And they just had a great offseason. We worked hard this summer, and I think it showed. But at the same time, we lost a lot of close conference games, especially early on. So that was, they got down a little bit at times for that. But we always fight hard. Every game we play hard. And, you look how many games that we actually lost by just 5 or under. There's quite a few on our schedule. So hopefully that's going to help us now in these close games, because most playoff games are pretty close at this level. You don't run away with too many.
I was going to mention you started the season 5-6, and then you've won 10 of your past 13 games. So was that a case of, kind of so many new players being worked into the mix?
I think so, yeah. Just that, being a little bit young, and it takes a little bit of time for sure, to get your feet under you. And I think that says a lot for our team and for our girls, too, that they stuck with it. And, like I said, they always play super hard for us.
Well, I mentioned Marion Center. You beat them last year. You played at Marion Center this year, way back on December 3rd, I think third game of the season for you guys. It was a 48-39 Stingers win. When you look back on that first meeting, what stands out, and does it even matter, 2 or 3 months later?
That's the funny part is in prepping for this game, to even look back and look at that doesn't mean much because we're two totally different teams. But having said that, we had a 1-point lead at halftime. We had a stretch in the third quarter that we just probably about a 4-minute stretch where they went up 9, and that kind of held through to the rest of the game. So, that's why I told the girls we can't have that bad stretch that we had, because other than that, we were right there with them. So I think that gives us a little confidence. But you're exactly right. This, after playing for a few months, this is such a long season. You do have kind of a different identity by the end of the season. So, looking at some other game film that's more recent is more important to us at this point.
What about going on the road and winning? How big of a challenge is that?
Our girls don't, it doesn't really matter if we're home or away. I feel like that we don't get too intimidated. I feel like I'm glad that we were home for our first playoff game just to, get into it a little bit. But now I think we're ready. They keep looking back on last year. We had success there. And so I think they're going to come ready to play. The only game of the whole season that we kind of weren't really in was at Penn's Manor, the semifinal of the Heritage. Only down 8 or 9 at halftime, I think, but then they kind of ran away with it. And that was really the first game that we haven't been in it. So we've been in our games. We always like our chances, but, there's a couple key things that we have to make sure that we do. We have to take care of the ball, and just, lots of talk. Macy Miller is obviously very good player. So knowing where she's at all times is going to be important.
Coach, I appreciate you doing this. Wish you the best of luck here tonight at Marion Center.
Thank you. I appreciate your time.
Head coach Eric Thomas of the Cambria Heights Highlanders, and we're going to come back with more on our pregame show from Marion Center. As a matter of fact, coming up next, Marion Center Stingers head coach Amy Trimble. When our pregame show continues, the District 6 3A girls semifinal from Marion Center right here on Renda Digital TV.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
Looking for the perfect paint to bring your space to life? Come on down to Tiger Paint and Wall Covering in Indiana. With expert advice and top quality Benjamin Moore paints and finishes, Tiger Paint and Wall Covering has the colors and supplies you need for every room inside or out. Tackling a DIY project or a full makeover, the Tiger Paint and Wall Covering has the right hues and tools you need. 724-349-0944. Get to Tiger Paint and Wall Covering, 1275 Gompers, Indiana. Start your project with the best.
Rise and shine, Patton. Your favorite local spot, Luhu's Pizza and Pasta, is now open daily for breakfast from 6 to 10 a.m., perfect for busy mornings. Then when it's time for the big game, Luhu's has your favorite fresh hand-tossed pizza, pasta, wings, and strombolis made fresh every day. And when you support Luhu's, you're supporting your local community, including proud backers of the Cambria Heights Highlanders. From sunrise breakfast to game day dinner, it's always better at Luhu's Pizza and Pasta, 212 McGee Avenue in Patton. Breakfast 6 to 10 a.m., takeout and delivery only.
I'm State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all students who participate in extracurricular activities every success in the classroom and on the field. The teamwork and leadership skills you learn today will serve you and our entire community well in the years ahead. We need future leaders prepared to step forward and make our region a better place to live, work, and raise a family. I'm proud of the work and effort you are putting forth. Have fun, be safe, and enjoy the season.
Paid for by Friends of Joe Pittman.
The Rembrandt Club is proud to cheer on the Cambria Heights Highlanders on the hardwood tonight. For generations, the Rembrandt Club has stood behind our student athletes, cheerleaders, band, and the entire Cambria Heights community. Mark your calendars for the club's gun raffle on March 14th. Open to the public and tickets are available at the club. The club's crow hunt is on March 21st, also open to the public. You must enter your team by March 14th. Stop at the club to register. Good luck, Highlanders, from your friends at the Rembrandt Club.
Our pregame show from Marion Center continues with head coach Amy Trimble and coach the District 6 Class 3A semifinals tonight. Back at home in a rematch with Cambria Heights from earlier in the season. What's the feeling of the team heading into this one after, a hard-fought win over West Shamokin?
Yeah, I think the girls are super excited. We had a really good couple days of practice, and the girls were even expressing that. And so I'm excited. We have a different feel going into this game than we did at West Shamokin. Not that we weren't excited for West Shamokin and going into that first round, but I think it's more of a reality check. This is playoffs. This is live or die kind of through this. So they're ready. They're excited.
Well, you win the Heritage Conference Championship, a great accomplishment. But since then, you've faced some high-level tests, including a loss against a very good Forest Hills team on the road. So how does a game like that prepare you, and the other night against West Shamokin, too, prepare you for a game like tonight with a trip to the championship game on the line?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, after the Heritage game, we had, Macy took a good hit at the Heritage game, so we kind of were just resting her that next week because we turned around and played Monday, Tuesday after that Friday night. So we definitely we kind of just rested her those two games, and we played a lot of Ainsley got a lot of playing time, Ryan Miller got a lot of playing time, Amelia Kubika got a lot of playing time those games. So we were just sort of letting them see some time during those couple games, just so they're prepared too for this next level and the next run and playoff. So we worked on us a lot during that time and tried some new things. So, we learned a lot during those couple games to prepare us for this next round.
Well, you defeated Cambria Heights way back on December 3rd, 48-39. That feels like a lifetime ago, right? Yeah. How different is your team compared to then? And how about your opponent? How different are they?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've grown a lot. That's a whole entire season away. So it does feel like almost last season at this point. But we've grown a lot, and we, are playing a different rotation of people, not different people, but just a different way we play our game, and with different rotations on the floor at certain times. So, we found our groove, I feel like, since then. So we kind of we've grown a lot as a team, individually, collectively together. We've definitely have grown, and same with them, honestly. So that's, you hope to as the season goes on. So, like I always told the girls, you don't want to peak, in December. You want to wait for that to, you still have a lot to learn through a long January of basketball. So you want that to come out more, mid-February, end of February when playoffs start. So I'm sure Cambria Heights is the same way, and even watching film on them, they definitely are. They gave Penns Manor a good run in the Heritage semifinal and stuff. So they played a lot of good basketball too, with a lot of super close games with United even towards the end of the season there. So they're growing too. So it's going to be a good matchup on Monday or tonight.
Let me ask you this, Amy. Last year, you beat Cambria Heights twice in the regular season, but they knocked you out in the district quarterfinals. Is that something that's been on your team's mind at all?
Yeah, absolutely. That's they're going to want to do it again. And that's what we keep telling the girls. They're definitely going to want to, come out strong and relive that moment, So I think we have a lot to strive for tonight and play our best basketball, because we have a lot to redeem ourselves from a year ago. So we don't want that to happen again.
You're at home. Some people say that adds comfort. Others say it adds pressure. How do you view it?
I think it's comfort. It's exciting to have a home court advantage, and we have a really, really good community here at Marion Center. So it's really nice to have that support. And I don't take it as pressure. I don't think our girls take it as pressure. I think it's exciting, and it's it's comforting knowing that you have a lot of support behind you, no matter what, win or loss. Like, it's you good play, bad play, they're still going to be behind you no matter what during the game. So that's always exciting, and it's really heartwarming knowing that you have a lot of people for support behind you.
Small communities are great, and you've been through it. Friday's championship game, the winner moves on to play at Mount Aloysius. What will you tell your team before the opening tip or before you come out of the locker room tonight?
Honestly, just play your game. What we write on the board, we wrote on the board all season long. Basketball's simple. Just do your job. That's all you have to do. You don't have to do anything crazy above and beyond that. Everyone here has their own talents, their own individual presence makes a huge difference. So, and that's what makes us a good team. You know, basketball is not an individual sport. So collectively together, we can come out on top, win together, lose together. No matter what happens, we're going to come out together. And that's the main goal. So that's all we have to do is play our game.
Amy, thanks for doing this. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Amy Tribble, head coach of the Marion Center Lady Stingers, joining us on our pregame show for Marion Center. It's the PIAA Girls Semifinals. The Cambria Heights Lady Highlanders and the Lady Stingers of Marion Center. We're going to come back and set the starting lineups. We'll have the 5-star Mitsubishi starting 5 when we return to Marion Center right after this timeout on Renda Digital TV.
KNC Beverage is raising a toast to our hometown heroes, the Northern Cambria boys basketball team, on their incredible championship run. Go Colts! As St. Patrick's Day approaches, KNC Beverage in Northern Cambria is your go-to for all your beverage needs. Whether you're celebrating the big win or gearing up for the festive season, they've got you covered. Join them on Facebook for the latest information and updates. KNC Beverage, your community's choice for quality drinks and hometown pride.
Kitts Brokerage is built on trust, precision, and reliability. Based out of Indiana, Pennsylvania, we move goods across the country, connecting businesses with dependable transportation solutions that keep operations running smoothly. From full truckload shipments to smaller, time-sensitive deliveries, our experienced team manages every detail with care and accountability. Visit kittsbrokerage.com.
The Dixonville Moose Lodge 833 on Route 403, Highway North between Clymer and Dixonville is a strong supporter of our local youth, high school student athletes, and community organizations. They are proud to be a sponsor of tonight's big matchup. The Moose Fraternity is an organization of men and women dedicated to caring for young and old, bringing communities closer together and celebrating life. For more information and events, check them out on Facebook or go to bamoose.org. Good luck, Stingers, from the team at the Dixonville Moose.
Step into warmth this time of year and cheer on your favorite basketball teams with Smith Coal and Oil and Indiana Fuel and Oil. Both locations proudly fueling our local businesses and residential homes. For Supreme Heating Fuel and bulk propane deliveries, call the Smith team in Northern Cambria and Indiana. They are just a phone call away when you need them. Feel the heat, feel the competitive spirit with Smith Coal and Oil in Northern Cambria and Indiana Fuel and Oil in Indiana. A veteran-owned company. Let's stay warm and good luck, teams.
Hi, this is State Representative Jim Struzzi. I want to wish all our Indiana County basketball teams the very best of luck as you compete in the state playoffs. Your hard work, dedication, and teamwork make our entire community proud. When our teams take the court, Indiana County stands together. Families, friends, classmates, and neighbors all cheering as one. I'm grateful for your continued support as I run for re-election, and I look forward to continuing our work to move Indiana County forward. Good luck and bring home a win for all of us.
Mark Bertig back with you at Don Sainer Gymnasium, where the Marion Center Stingers have returned to their locker room, but the Cambria Heights Lady Highlanders continue their warm-ups. The 15-9 Highlanders, who have won 10 of their past 13 games against the 22-3 Marion Center Stingers. The winner advances to the 3A Girls Championship game. The loser to a winner-go-home consolation game, both on Friday. The winner of the game plays Penns Valley Central Cambria winner, and the two losers will play for a berth in the state tournament. Let's get to our 5-star Mitsubishi starting 5 for both the Highlanders and the Marion Center Lady Stingers. You'll see them on your screen as well here on Renda Digital TV. At least I think you will. Give our producer Matt Lewis a chance to get them pulled up. And some technical difficulties here. There we go. Now they should be on your screen, on your favorite mobile device or smart TV for the Highlanders. 15-9. Starting at guard will be Brianna Kirsch, promising freshman. Her sister Sienna was a standout performer, graduating last year, averaging nearly 20 points a game. For the freshman, Brianna, 5'5", averaging 9.6 points per game. For the Highlanders, also at guard, their leading scorer, the lone senior in the starting lineup, Kinley Rogel, a 5'2" senior. They do not have a lot of height on this team. Kinley averages 14.9 points per game. She's hit 12 three-pointers as well. The freshman Kirsch, by the way, 36 three-pointers to lead the team. Also at a guard, Marky Bender, a 5'3" senior who averages 6.1 points a game. The forwards, sisters, Julia Karlheim, a 5'8" freshman who averages 10.5 points a game, and Lily Karlheim, a 5'7" junior who averages 9.1 points per game. Let's turn the page for the Marion Center Stingers under head coach Amy Trimble. Starting five shakes down like this. The guards, sisters Avery Ruddick, 5'6" junior, averages 8.7 points per game, and Olivia Ruddick, 5'9" junior, who averages 10 points a game. Their leading scorer, Macy Miller, a 5'6" junior, who averages 17.8 points per game. The forwards are Gracelyn Silvas, a 5'8" junior, who averages 3.6 points a game, and Natalie Black, the lone senior in the Lady Stingers starting lineup, who is standing at 5'11", averaging 6.5 points per game. Starting lineups, as always, brought to you by 5-Star Mitsubishi, the 5-Star Mitsubishi starting five. 5-Star Mitsubishi of Altoona. It doesn't get any better than this. Todd Marino on U92.5 FM tonight out at Penns Manor. Big game there, United Lady Lions and the Penns Manor Lady Comets. Speaking of Macy Miller, Marion Center's leading scorer, just a couple of notes. She went over 1,000 points in her career in a Heritage Conference semifinal win at United. Macy scored 20 or more points in 13 games, had a season high against United on December 10th, 34 points. She's been held to single digits in only 2 games this season. So as she goes, usually the Stingers go. And her older sister, of course, Lydia, now playing at UPJ, was a senior on the state runner-up team and also a 1,000-point scorer at Marion Center. And their mother, Jackie Fairman Miller, a 1,000-point scorer. And their coach, for good measure, of course, is Coach Fairman Trimble. Amy Fairman, as a player here at Marion Center, also a 1,000-point scorer. And I mentioned, I think it was the night of the Heritage Conference semifinal, that Macy lost her grandfather, Wayne Bud Miller, and they had a celebration of life yesterday, I was told, and that was held at Freedom Church in Indiana. That was a special moment for the family as they celebrated the life of Bud Miller, who was so proud of his children and grandchildren, and especially Eva and Grant, Lydia, Zachary, and Macy, who is still playing here at Marion Center. So again, our condolences to the Miller family as they grieve the loss of Bud. And yesterday, that grief, in a sense, turned to a nice celebration of his great life, and I'm sure he's looking down at his granddaughter here tonight. The Lady Stingers hosting the Cambria Heights Highlanders. All that's on the line is a berth in the District 6 AAA Championship game Friday night at Mount Aloysius College in Loretto area. And we look forward to covering games there later this week. More to come on our pregame show. We want to thank our co-presenting sponsors again, Kitts Brokerage. Since 2009, Kitts Brokerage, ensuring success in every shipment with over 16 years of experience, and also Smith Coal and Oil in Northern Cambria and Indiana Fuel and Oil. Also proud to be co-presenting tonight's district semifinal teams with these two great teams going at it. Veteran-owned, Smith Coal and Oil in Northern Cambria, Indiana Fuel and Oil, and Indiana proud supporters of high school athletics. And without folks like Kitts Brokerage and Smith Coal and Oil, we're not able to do what we do, bringing you the games that you enjoy watching here on Renda Digital TV. Our cameraman tonight, Alex Donaldson, and our video producer right next to me is Matt Lewis. And we'll come back with more from Don Sainer Gymnasium. Our pregame show rolls on here on Renda Digital TV.
Winter feel like Groundhog's Day over and over again? Same cold mornings, same old cars, same routine. This February, break the cycle. Forget your shadow and get to 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona for up to $12,000 off and available 0% APR up to 72 months. Plus, you get the best warranty on the planet and the best buying and ownership experience you'll ever have. 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona.
Doesn't get better than this.
To be successful in sports, business, or life in general, it's important to build on a solid foundation. For homes, roads, and driveways, that solid foundation starts with Marion Center Supply. For over 55 years, those big yellow and white mixers have been delivering quality concrete to their many customers. Best wishes to all of our student athletes in tonight's game. The Stingers make our communities proud. From Marion Center Supply.
Do you know that it costs 57 cents a mile to drive your vehicle? That's over $8 for a short 15-mile trip. Here's the good news. Indigo gets you around with fares starting at $1.75 and only $4 all day. Indigo is perfect for work, one-car families, and running errands. Check out Indigo's shared ride program for seniors and services for people with disabilities. Learn more at indigobus.com. Hop on, save cash, and visit indigobus.com.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk Producers.
Indiana Moose Lodge 174 has been a longtime supporter of our community's youth programs, including youth sports, high school sports, and college scholarship grants. They are especially proud of their programs to protect children in need, including School for At-Risk Youth called Moose Heart. Their partnership with first responders with their Tommy Moose Kits. Not a member? Ask a member how to join or visit mooseintl.org. Good luck to all the teams from Indiana Moose Lodge 174.
Hello, this is State Representative Brian Smith, proudly serving the Greater Marion Center School District region in the 66th Legislative District. I want to extend my heartfelt wishes to the Lady Stingers as they compete in the PIAA State Tournament. High school athletics has a remarkable way of uniting our community, and the Lady Stingers have truly made us proud. Bring home that championship. You're already champions on and off the court. Go Lady Stingers tonight in the PIAA State Tournament.
Paid for by Friends of Brian Smith.
Mark Bertig back with you at Don Sainer Gymnasium. The Cambria Heights Highlanders and Marion Center Stingers going through their final minutes of warm-ups here. Tomorrow night we will have the River Valley Panthers at Bishop Guilfoyle. We want to thank our friends at WRTA for making our feed possible from Bishop Guilfoyle tonight, or tomorrow night. Airtime for that AAA boys matchup will be at 6:45 or thereabouts. And as I mentioned, AA girls tonight across the way. Skip and a jump across 403 at Penns Manor. Todd Marino's calling the action. A pair of Heritage Conference teams trying to get to the AA girls championship as the Penns Manor Comets host the United Lady Lions. The other semifinal tonight, if you're just joining us on our pregame show here on Renda Digital TV, Penns Valley's at Central Cambria. Central Cambria Devils are the number 1 seed. Penns Valley Rams, the number 5 seed. They eliminated and ended the River Valley Lady Panthers season last week in a game that I did. Again, Cambria Heights Highlanders, coached by Eric Thomas in his second season with a 34-17 record, .667 winning percentage. Amy Trimble in her 7th season, a 96-70 record, .578 winning percentage. These two teams met once, but it's almost another season ago, if you will. Way back on December 3rd, right here at Marion Center, the Stingers coming away with a 48-39 victory. But as Amy Trimble told me on the pregame interview, she feels her team has grown so much and they're so much different than they were even in that victory. And certainly that's the case with this young Cambria Heights team, too, with a couple of freshmen in the starting lineup. They had to replace Sienna Kirsch and her younger sister, Brianna, freshman, one of two starting freshmen in the starting lineup for the Lady Highlanders, along with Julia Karlheim. So pretty young Highlanders team, only one senior in the Marion Center starting lineup. That is Natalie Black. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes tonight, because both teams, I think you can pretty much throw that December 3rd game out the window, even though it was a 48-39 victory for the Lady Stingers. Again, the Highlanders 9 losses, 6 have been by 7 points or less, including a pair of 2-point losses, a pair of 1-point losses. They lost twice to a very good United Lady Lions team by a combined 3 points, or they might have won the Eastern section in the Heritage Conference. But as it was, they were not in that number 1 spot. So first quarter, when we get to it, will be brought to you by Marion Center Bank. Marion Center is proud to sponsor the first quarter of tonight's championship game, proudly serving our local communities with 7 branches: Marion Center, Clymer, Big Run, Dayton, Hastings, Punxsutawney, and Indiana. And also, if you're watching and you're among the early birds joining us, the QR code in the bottom left of your screen, if you could do us a favor, because we've gotten so much positive feedback on our coverage on Renda Digital TV. We've had servicemen and women watching games overseas. We've had multiple states that have used the QR code to let us know where you're viewing this evening's game. So whether you're around the corner or around the world, let us know where you're watching. We'll flash the QR code during the course of the game, especially during our pregame show here as we count it down, and also during halftime. And we'll get the results as you use that QR code into my inbox on my phone. So please, it helps us out in the future, and let's we can inform our people that support us with the broadcast that look, we have all of these listeners. We just had one come in right now, as a matter of fact. And the internet is a little slower right now. Speaking of Florida, Beth Drotar from Naples, Florida. Go Stingers, watching tonight's game. And Beth, I can tell you that down in Naples, Florida, you can also listen to Renda Broadcasting radio stations in the Fort Myers, Naples area, including Gator Country. So if you listen to any of our Renda stations, you can let me know in the booth. That might score you a bonus point or two, or maybe a prize from our Renda Broadcasting stations in Florida. Gator Country and internet not popping up very quickly. I was going to give you the other ones, but nonetheless, we appreciate you checking in Naples, Florida, and watching tonight's Stingers and Highlanders matchup. We're going to come back with the starting lineups, the national anthem, and more when we continue from Don Sainer Gymnasium at Marion Center High School. It's the District 6 Class AAA Girls Semifinal. A trip to the championship game on the line for these two outstanding teams. Kind of get down to tip-off when we return on Renda Digital TV.
2026 retirement plan limits have increased. Stop in and talk to us about our Roth and traditional IRA accounts today. CAISO knows the best retirement plan is to diversify. Marion Center Bank. Sit, stay, save. Member FDIC.
Rise and shine, Patton. Your favorite local spot, Luhu's Pizza and Pasta, is now open daily for breakfast from 6 to 10 a.m., perfect for busy mornings. Then when it's time for the big game, Luhu's has your favorite fresh hand-tossed pizza, pasta, wings, and strombolis made fresh every day. And when you support Luhu's, you're supporting your local community, including proud backers of the Cambria Heights Highlanders. From sunrise breakfast to game day dinner, it's always better at Luhu's Pizza and Pasta, 212 McGee Avenue in Patton. Breakfast 6 to 10 a.m., takeout and delivery only.
IRMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Kits Brokerage congratulates the Stingers on winning the 2026 Heritage Conference Championship. At Kits Brokerage, teamwork drives success, just like it does on the court. We deliver every shipment with precision, care, and reliability. Proud to support our local champions.
Marion.
Mark Bertig back with you. Teams have been summoned to their respective benches, and we'll have the announcements coming up. Certainly, we have some people checking in using the QR code that's on your screen. That will go away once we start game action here. We'll try to get it on every so often, but let us know where you're watching. And just heard from Vicky from Marion Center. Go Stingers, watching tonight's game. Also, Jim Seeger from Canton, Ohio. Amy's Uncle Jim watching all the games from Canton, Ohio. We want to say hello to Daisy May from Massillon, Ohio. Go Ruddock Twins is the message. Dan Macaulay from Indiana, let's go Stingers is the message. Let's see if we have some Highlanders fans checking in. Jeff Koss from Evansburg, great job with the coverage. We appreciate Renda Digital TV. Also Noah Drotar from Massillon, Ohio. Get to a couple more here. Charles Pinizzato from Portage, rooting on the Stingers tonight. And also Katie Spencer from nearby Plumville. Let's go, girls. You got this. Marion Center proud, says Katie. Again, you can let us know where you're watching by scanning the QR code right now, the playing of our national anthem, before we get to the introduction of the starting lineups. National anthem, and I don't know about everyone viewing tonight's game, but hearing the national anthem after watching the USA Olympic hockey team win the gold yesterday, there's that extra sense of pride about being an American today with what was done yesterday, beating Team Canada. What a game that was. I haven't talked to too many people today that didn't watch at least some of that game. That was some outstanding hockey, and amazingly, to the day that the 1980 team won the Olympic gold medal over Finland. Many people think they beat Russia in the gold, but that was actually the game before the biggest upset in the history of sports back in 1980. Five-star Mitsubishi starting five being introduced to the big crowd gathering here at Don Sainer Gymnasium. And now the Marion Center Lady Stingers being introduced. Gracelyn Silvis first off the bench.
Number 2, Avery Ruddock.
Number 4,
Tracy and Cooper Frank watching tonight's game in Home, Pennsylvania.
Number 24, Macy Miller.
Olivia Ruddick, Macy Miller being introduced.
And number 30,
and Natalie Black, final Lady Stinger, off the bench. They are in their home whites, trimmed in green and gold. A lot of folks checking in. Kim Curtis of Punxsutawney. Good luck, Lady Stingers, tonight. Heavy Stinger contingency taking advantage of the QR code on your screen. Aaron Lipsy from Smicksburg. Heart and hustle, ladies, go Stingers. Where are you, Highlander fans? Dave Fairman from Punta Gorda, Florida, watching tonight's game. Marion Center's #1 fan. Lisa Mice, hope I'm getting that right, from Home, Pennsylvania. Also, Blake Lewis in Dysart, Pennsylvania. Go Highlanders. Linda Zumovic from Naples, Florida, watching tonight's game. Zumovic, hope I'm pronouncing that name right. Also, Dave Fairman, we had him already. Shannon Rudy from Shippensburg watching the game. Go Heights. Heights in their traveling blues, trimmed in red and white. Jenny Yonner from Northern Cambria watching tonight's game. Go Highlanders. All responding to the QR code. Steve May in Binghamton, New Cumberland, Pennsylvania. Or Steve May Bingerman from New Cumberland, Pennsylvania. And we are underway. First quarter being brought to you by our friends at Marion Center Bank. Really, very quickly, Macy Miller, a pass. The shot doesn't go from Olivia Ruddick. Put back no, and a held ball on the rebound. And it will be Highlanders basketball. Marion Center Bank, proud to sponsor the first quarter, proudly serving our local communities with 7 branches right here in Marion Center where they were born. Clymer, Big Run, Dayton, Hastings, Punxsutawney, and Indiana. Up the center of the court, their point guard Lily Karlheim to a cutter, and a travel going to be called. First turnover of the game against the Highlanders. Olivia Ruddick to Macy Miller. Quick glance at the bench to head coach Trimble. Cross the Stinger logo at midcourt. Dribbles between circles. Bounce pass left side, Ruddick. Back to Miller. Miller reverses on the dribble. Gives it to Avery Ruddick, and there's a travel on Avery. So we've had travels both ways. 44 seconds into this game. Looking for our first basket. Kinley Rogel hands it back to Lily Karlheim. Her sister Julia also in the starting lineup. Hirsch to leading scorer Kinley Rogel to the baseline. Gets through a couple of defenders and shovels it up and in for the first points of the game. Macy Miller back into front court quickly for the Stingers, and her pass is deflected and picked off, but she gets it back. Quick bounce pass across the way to Avery Ruddick. Wipe that turnover off the book. Miller, right quarter court. Dribbles near the top of the key, will pop the three-pointer. Too strong, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Marion Center. It will belong to the Lady Highlanders, who have the only 2 points 90 seconds into the game. Rogel, 5'2" senior who averages 14.9 points per game. Karlheim back to Rogel to the right corner. And she loses control of the ball and turns it over. Here come the Stingers. Macy Miller flips it over a defender, right wing Ruddick. 3-ball, too strong. High arching rebound into the hands of the Highlanders. Lily Karlheim takes it to the rack, but the shot rolls off the rim and knocked down, and the ball knocked out of her hands, Olivia Ruddick, but that's going to be Stinger's ball. Ruddick no worse for the wear, and she will inbound. Big contingent of students across the way. We'll show you them here in a moment or two when we get a stoppage. With the basketball, Avery Ruddick, baseline. Macy Miller, shot rolls off. And a held ball on the rebound. Alex, if you can get those students across the way, you can see they're filling up a whole section over there. The Marion Center students here at Don Sainer Gymnasium. Inbounder and Ruddick with the basketball. Avery and Olivia play catch. Avery's pass going to go off of Rogel, so it will be Marion Center basketball. Macy Miller inbounding to her right of the cheerleaders at midcourt. 5 of them for Marion Center. Saw them down by the concession stand earlier when we grabbed a couple of waters. Avery Ruddick to Macy Miller. Macy to Avery. Into the corner to Sister Olivia. Drives the baseline, feeds underneath, and Natalie Black is fouled and is going to go to the line and shoot 2. Foul was called on Brianna Kirsch, the freshman. And Black from the free throw line. 66%, and she gets Marion Center on the board. First point of the game coming at the 5:02 mark. Natalie, 43 of 65, entering tonight's game from the line. She misses the second one. 3 minutes in, it's a 2-1 game. Here's Karlheim driving, shot coming up short for Lily. Rebound Marion Center. Macy Miller pushes it, bounce pass diagonally from the right side of the lane, and it goes out of bounds off of Cambria Heights. Miller inbounds to Olivia Ruddick. Little running shot doesn't go. Rebound into the hands of Heights, and Miller almost strips it. But coming forecourt is Bender. Bender is fouled, and it will be a shooting foul. Foul called on Olivia Ruddick. So Marky Bender is senior at the line. They're a pretty good free throw shooting team, 65%. She's not one of them. She was 50%, 22 of 44, but now slightly over 50% as she made that one. And the second one also good. And it's 4-1 Lady Highlanders. Macy Miller on the dribble through a double team. Passes underneath. And it's blocked from behind, and Ruddick tried getting the basketball, but it goes out of bounds off of Olivia. So Cambria Heights ball with 4:19 left here in the first quarter, being brought to you by our friends at Marion Center Bank. 7 branches, Marion Center, Clymer, Big Run, Dayton, Hastings, Punxsutawney, and Indiana. Thank you, Marion Center Bank. Losing control of the ball, that's going to be a backcourt violation. And a turnover on Cambria Heights, their third, with 4:03 left in this first quarter. Macy Miller to inbound. Went over 1,000 points in her career at United during the Heritage Conference semifinal game, joining her sister Lydia in that department. Here's a short jumper, missed by Silvis. Rebound Cambria Heights. Slow start for Marion Center. They're down 4-1. Spinning move Rogel at the foul line. Still maintains the ball. Is going to pop the three-pointer. Rims the cup. Comes out. Rebound Olivia Ruddick. Up the right sideline for the Stingers into front court. Now Miller with it. Macy. Stop and go dribble. Skip pass across the way to Avery Ruddick. Back to Macy. Macy thinks about the three, doesn't take it, being defended by Rogel. Gets a screen from Black, and a foul going to be called on the Lady Highlanders. And we have a media timeout with 3:21 to play in the first quarter, being presented by Marion Center Bank. It's a slow start, but the Highlanders have the lead 4-1 on Renda Digital TV.
Step into warmth this time of year and cheer on your favorite basketball teams with Smith Coal and Oil and Indiana Fuel and Oil. Both locations proudly fueling our local businesses and residential homes. For Supreme Heating Fuel and bulk propane deliveries, call the Smith team in northern Cambria and Indiana. They are just a phone call away when you need them. Feel the heat, feel the competitive spirit with Smith Coal and Oil in northern Cambria and Indiana Fuel and Oil in Indiana, a veteran-owned company. Let's stay warm and good luck, teams.
Hello, this is State Representative Brian Smith, proudly serving the Greater Marion Center School District region in the 66th Legislative District. I want to extend my heartfelt wishes to the Lady Stingers as they compete in the PIAA State Tournament. High school athletics has a remarkable way of uniting our community, and the Lady Stingers have truly made us proud. Bring home that championship. You're already champions on and off the court. Go Lady Stingers tonight in the PIAA State Tournament.
Paid for by Friends of Brian Smith.
4-1 our score as we get a peek into the Marion Center bench and head coach Amy Trimble addressing her team. A slow start here for the Lady Stingers. Four to 1 our score. Want to say hello to Michelle Wostiak from Lansdale, Pennsylvania. Go Olivia. And that Olivia is Ruddick. Also Gretchen from New Cumberland watching the game. Thank you, Gretchen. First, show that QR code again. Let us know where you're viewing tonight's game when we get a stoppage. Ruddick to Miller. Miller to Silvas down low on the block and tries powering it up left-handed. Can't get it to go down. Rebound, Lily Karlheim for the Lady Highlanders. Karlheim brings it all the way into front court. Now puts it in reverse. Now goes forward. Gives it to her sister, Julia Karlheim. Now right side, the freshman Kirsch looked good, and it is good. Out of her hand, you could tell that was good. The freshman, Brianna Kirsch, her 37th three-pointer of the season, and her sister, Sienna, was a good scorer, and it's 7-1. Cambria Heights. Here's Ruddick. Feeds underneath, and Silvas misses the shot. Loose ball in front of the Cambria Heights bench. Macy Miller stops, pops, misses badly. Rebound Marion Center. They keep it alive. 19-footer Miller rims the cup and comes out. They can't get it to fall, and a held ball called with 2:11 to play in the first quarter, being presented by Marion Center Bank. And it's Highlanders ball. Everything going Cambria Heights way here. QR code on the screen if you want to grab your phone and scan it real quick. Let us know where you're watching tonight's game. We'll try to get to the message and announce it. And more importantly, it helps us let some of our sponsors even know where people are watching the game. We appreciate you, fans, and we appreciate our sponsors for making it possible. Three ball from Lily Karlheim doesn't go. Now Rogel with the three. It rims the cup and comes down, and it's knocked out of bounds by Silvas, so it will be Cambria Heights ball, leading 7-1 with 1:44 to play here in the first quarter. Sometimes playing at home in these games, I've always felt at times it can almost be a disadvantage because of the pressure with the home crowd here. Back iron shot from Lily Karlheim doesn't go, and on the rebound, a foul going to be called on Cambria Heights. Foul's called on Marky Bender, her first, team's third. See if Marion Center can score and get some momentum back on their side in front of this big crowd at Don Sainer Gymnasium. What a coach he was. Avery Ruddick. They work it around the perimeter to her sister Olivia and then to Macy Miller, and Marion Center turns it over. Third turnover on the Stingers. Even in that department at 3-3, not even on the scoreboard. It's 7-1 as we approach the 1 minute mark. Here's Rogel, lost her balance and lost the ball. Here comes Marion Center, and that's going to be a charge, and she knew it, on Avery Ruddick with 57 seconds left here in a very sluggish first quarter, to say the least. Really for both teams, but Cambria Heights, the Lady Highlanders with the advantage, 7-1. Lily Karlheim, junior guard with the ball, takes it right. And her pass deflected, but into the hands of the freshman Brianna Kirsch, who dribbles around the perimeter all the way to the left sideline. And now Kirsch, quick release, back iron, no good from deep in the left corner. Straight away, Rogel, stop and go dribble, off the glass and in. Rogel's second field goal, and it's 9-1. Marion Center needs a basket here. Here's Macy Miller, deep in the left corner. Through traffic, goes right side, Ruddick fouled, and Avery's going to go to the line. Marion Center will take points however they can get them right now. Foul called on Julia Karlheim, the freshman. Avery, 63% free throw shooter, 60 of 96, and this one misses. Marion Center as a team, 63% from the line. A lot of game left, obviously, but you don't want to dig a hole if you're Marion Center much deeper, and they get that free throw to make it 9-2. Rogel, right corner, now they get it, and a foul going to be called on Silvas. Tight call there. Inbounding will be the freshman Brianna Kirsch with 8.7 seconds left. She has to throw it between circles to Karlheim. Through traffic and a push foul on Marion Center. Now 6.8 seconds. Foul called on Macy Miller, her first, team's fourth. And they will inbound it. Inbounding, Kirsch to Karlheim to Rogel. Rogel down the right side of the lane, shovels it up. She's fouled by Black, and that will send her to the line to shoot two. And Rogel is all but automatic from the free throw line. Rogel, 84%, 71 of 85 this season. She nails the first one. Her fifth point. Second one in the air. Back iron, no good. She missed it. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Not a good start, to say the least, for Marion Center. They are outscored 10-2 first quarter. Thank you to Marion Center Bank for making it possible right here on Renda Digital TV.
Winter feel like Groundhog's Day over and over again? Same cold mornings, same old cars, same routine. This February, break the cycle. Forget your shadow and get to 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona for up to $12,000 off and available 0% APR up to 72 months. Plus, you get the best warranty on the planet and the best buying and ownership experience you'll ever have. 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona.
Doesn't get better than this.
The Dixonville Moose Lodge 833 on Route 403, Highway North between Clymer and Dixonville, is a strong supporter of our local youth, high school student athletes, and community organizations. They are proud to be a sponsor of tonight's big matchup. The Moose Fraternity is an organization of men and women dedicated to caring for young and old, bringing communities closer together and celebrating life. For more information and events, check them out on Facebook or go to bamoose.org. Good luck, Stingers, from the team at the Dixonville Moose.
Come back, the Cambria Heights coaching staff. Eric Thomas sends his team back out onto the floor. Second quarter of action being brought to you by our friends at Innovations of Home on Route 119 in Marion Center, your one-stop shop for all things home and sporting goods related. Don't wait to leave your home, your warm home, to shop. Get to Innovations of Home. Just visit inhomepaa.com and browse from your couch. Tonight you can do it while you're watching the Stingers. Right now the Stingers trail 10-2. They have the ball. Right corner jumper, going to be an air ball from Natalie Black. Back come the Highlanders. Freshman Kirsch. Now they get it into Rogel's hands. Marion Center student section exhorting their team on. Sticking behind the home team here, trying to spark them perhaps. As they get off to this slow start, Rogel near the top of the key, spins in the paint. In trouble, and a held ball called. Arrow goes and stays with Cambria Heights. Past Innovations of Home, of course, on the way to Don Sainer Gymnasium. Great place, right off of 119. They've been a great partner of Renda Media, making our games possible. Can't thank them enough. Here's Karlheim through traffic. Back iron doesn't go. There's a break for Marion Center and another held ball. This time the arrow goes to the Marion Center Stingers. Marion Center still looking for that elusive first field goal of the night. Macy Miller to Olivia Ruddick, back to Miller to Ruddick. Ruddick bounce pass, right foul on extended. Driving and not scoring is Avery Ruddick. Loose ball rebound. Great job, great hustle by Olivia Ruddick to Macy Miller through traffic. Shot rejected by Julia Karlheim. Into front court in transition, Rogel, fadeaway shot, no. Put back. Bender doesn't get it to go. Rebound Marion Center's Natalie Black. Or check that was Silvas to Macy Miller. Marion Center has gone 10 minutes without a field goal, and they're still without one as that three-pointer doesn't go. Put back, a foul is going to send Natalie Black back to the line, where she's 1 of 2. Foul is on Brianna Kirsch, and that is her second. At the line is Natalie Black. As I mentioned earlier, 66% from the line, and that one rolls in. It's 10-3. QR code, scan it on the screen right now, and let us know where you're viewing tonight's game. Second one, good. Marion Center, at this point, they don't care how the points are put on the board. They just need points. And a strip and a steal from Macy Miller. Here come the Stingers. And Marion Center almost turns it back over. 5th turnover on Cambria Heights. Inbounding, Marion Center. Avery Ruddick with it. Marion Center a little stagnant offensively right now. Not a lot of movement as they try to set up their offense. Ruddick to Miller. Here's Miller, three-pointer, back iron, no good. Just can't get it to go down. Rebound into the hands of Cambria Heights, and they turn it over. And it's out of bounds off of Marion Center, so we won't call that a turnover as they were kind of fighting for the ball, and a timeout called by Cambria Heights with 5:14 to play here in the second quarter. It's 10-4 Highlanders over the Stingers. Second quarter action being presented by Innovations of Home.
Innovations of Home in Marion Center is a proud supporter of all local student athletes. The team at Innovations of Home wishes the players and coaches the best of luck in tonight's playoff matchup. Spring is right around the corner, and if your house could use some sprucing up with flooring, kitchen and bath materials, or paints for a beautiful new look, Innovations of Home can help with professional service and stunning results. In HomePA.com or visit Innovations of Home on Route 119 in Marion Center. Innovations of Home, do you know the place that has everything?
IRMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, Exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Back with you at Marion Center as we get back to action. Marion Center with the basketball, down by 6 points, and probably fortunate to only be down by 6 as they don't have a field goal yet and a pass and kick. I'd like to thank everybody for letting us know where they're watching. Lynn and Jan Bond in Palm Harbor, Florida. Go Stingers. Inbounds pass to Ruddick. Avery with the basketball. Thinks about the three. Instead goes to Olivia. Back to her sister Avery. Down the lane and missing the shot underneath was Silvis. Rebound poked around and into the hands of the Highlanders. It's Lily Karlheim to Kirsch, the freshman. Now to Rogel, their leading scorer. Steps in and out of that left elbow. Controls the basketball. Tries flipping down low. Picked off by Marion Center. 6th turnover on the Highlanders. Marion Center pass behind Ruddick and ball knocked out of bounds by Avery. It will stay with Cambria Heights. Sub in for Marion Center. It is Ainsley Hauser, 5'5" freshman. Hello to Karen and Tom Malloy. Go Heights, watching in Carrolltown, Pennsylvania. Some great people I've got to meet over the years, especially with the Highlanders football success under Jared Lewis. Three-pointer rims the cup and comes out. And a foul going to be called on Marion Center. Foul called on Natalie Black, her second. We have a media timeout with 3:56 to play in the half. Second quarter being presented by Innovations of Home. It's 10-4 Lady Highlanders on Renda Digital TV.
Into warmth this time of year and cheer on your favorite basketball teams with Smith Coal and Oil and Indiana Fuel and Oil. Both locations proudly fueling our local businesses and residential homes. For Supreme Heating Fuel and bulk propane deliveries, call the Smith team in northern Cambria and Indiana. They are just a phone call away when you need them. Feel the heat, feel the competitive spirit with Smith Coal and Oil in northern Cambria and Indiana Fuel and Oil in Indiana, a veteran-owned company. Let's stay warm and good luck, teams.
Drive through winter and save big at Luther Ford. Right now at Luther Ford, lease a 2026 Ford Escape Active now from just $399 a month, and it's equipped, not stripped. Or lease a new 2026 Bronco Sport Big Bend Edition now from just $344 a month, both with no money down, and everyone qualifies. But hurry, the Luther Ford drive-through winter sales event ends soon. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and Admiral Perry Highway in Evansburg.
Back with you as we peek into the Marion Center Lady Stingers huddle as Amy Trimble has her team gathered round and trying to find some offense. Still looking for their first field goal as we have gone 12 minutes and 4 seconds, and the only 4 points on the board are free throws. Second quarter being brought to you by Innovations of Home on Route 119 in Marion Center, your one-stop shop for all things home and sporting goods related. Don't want to leave your warm home to shop? Just visit inhomepa.com and browse from your couch. Give your home the treat it deserves today. Innovations of Home in Marion Center. You know the place that has everything. Driving and scoring for Heights is Lily Karlheim, her first basket. And it's the first points for Cambria Heights in the second quarter. Only 2-2 on the scoreboard in this second quarter. Macy Miller, 15-footer, rolls in, and there it is. Finally, at the 3:33 mark of the quarter, the first field goal of the game. For Marion Center, it's 12-6. Let's see if that maybe settles them down a little bit. Karlheim, Kirsch all alone underneath, and a bumping foul going to be called on Silvis as she got Marky Vender, and Cambria Heights will inbound it. 3:15 to play here in the first half. 12-6. Cambria Heights inbounder to Julia Karlheim. To Rogel. Rogel almost has it stolen. Look at the hustle from Macy Miller. Diving. Oh, and they're going to call a foul on Macy Miller. Her second. tight call. It went against Marion Center. Amy Trimble. You see her voicing her displeasure with the officials. The officiating crew from the Altoona Blair County chapter here tonight. Here's Rogel at the foul line. Through a double team all the way to the hoop and scores. Good move. Strong move for Rogel, her 7th point. 14-6. Under 3 minutes to play here in the second quarter, being presented by Innovations of Home. Lob pass all alone. Great look. Macy Miller putting it down is Olivia Ruddick. Marion Center starting to come to life here a little bit. You can kind of feel it in the gym. Here's Karlheim to Rogel. Thinks about the three-pointer. Now goes back to Karlheim. Misses the shot. Rebound Macy. Here comes Miller in transition. 3-on-2 through traffic and is fouled and will go to the line and shoot 2. Foul called on Kinley Rogel, her 2nd. So the 2 leading scorers in the game for both teams, Rogel and Macy Miller, both with 2 fouls. And Macy's free throw rims out. Macy from the free throw line, 103 of 151, by far the most free throw attempts, 68%. Second one in the air, good rotation, good result. It's 14-9. Marion Center's outscored Heights 7-4 here in the quarter, and there's a turnover on the Highlanders. They tried passing it up the baseline, and it was read and picked off. Macy Miller spins through a double team, through a triple team. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound ripped out of there and a held ball call. And it's going to stay, I think. Oh, nope, it's going to go to Cambria Heights with 2:03 left here in the half. Lily Karlheim to Bender to the freshman Kirsch. Kirsch has it, her pass knocked into the student section by Macy Miller. Kirsch inbounds to Rogel. 1:45 left here in the half. Rogel through traffic has it blocked. It'll stay with the Highlanders. She thought she was fouled. 1:40 to play here in the quarter. Stay with us for our K&C Beverage halftime report. Kirsch inbounds to Karlheim, stolen by Miller. Turnover number 8. Here comes Macy behind the back, razzle dazzle, but it's knocked out of bounds by the Highlanders. That would have been sensational if she converts that pass. They line up in a box and a timeout called by Cambria Heights second-year head coach Eric Thomas. Second quarter being presented by our friends at Innovations of Home on Route 119. Visit them online at inhomepaa.com. 14-9 Highlanders over the Stingers on Renda Digital TV.
There are lots of choices in life. No matter what you're told, when you're hurt and need physical therapy, you have a choice. Smart people choose Mahoning Physical Therapy. Mahoning Physical Therapy has been serving the region since 1989 with experienced therapists, knowledgeable in orthopedic and lymphedema rehabilitation and aquatic therapy. Mahoning is Medicare certified with convenient offices in Clymer and Marion Center. That's a lot of reasons to choose Mahoning Physical Therapy, accepting all major insurances.
Hello, this is State Representative Brian Smith, proudly serving the Greater Marion Center School District region in the 66th Legislative District. I want to extend my heartfelt wishes to the Lady Stingers as they compete in the PIAA State Tournament. High school athletics has a remarkable way of uniting our community, and the Lady Stingers have truly made us proud. Bring home that championship. You're already champions on and off the court. Go Lady Stingers tonight in the PIAA State Tournament.
Paid for by Friends of Brian Smith.
We welcome you back to Marion Center. Hello to Lainey Maurer watching tonight's game. Go Lady Highlanders. Also Pat Bollinger from Patton. And go Highlanders and Marky Bender. So many coming in. We thank everybody for watching tonight's game. Driving, shooting, scoring is Avery Ruddick. And a +1 Foul called on Karlheim, her second. So they have 3 players with 2 fouls apiece. Brianna Kirsch, Julia Karlheim, and Kinley Rogel. And the attempt for the old-fashioned three-point play doesn't go down as Ruddick misses the free throw. Here come the Highlanders. Rogel through traffic all the way to the hoop. She scores, and she'll get a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. She has 9 points. And that foul's on Macy Miller, and that is her third. That's not good news for the Stingers. With 1:15 to play here in the half, Amy Trimble will have to get her out for the remainder of this half. Rogel's free throw, as I mentioned, she's about automatic, but she's missed 2 tonight. She's only 1 of 3. Macy Miller with the basketball. Bounce pass right wing to Olivia Ruddick. To her sister Avery. Avery back to Olivia. 3 ball in the air. Got it. It's only a 2. Her foot was on the line. Rogel with the basketball for the Highlanders. Under a minute, 45 seconds left here in the second quarter, being presented by Innovations of Home. Rogel's shot doesn't go. Good, strong rebound by Olivia Ruddick, and then she's fouled. Fouled by Julia Karlheim, and that is her third foul. Into the game for Marion Center for Macy Miller is Ainsley Hauser. For the Highlanders, replacing Karlheim with 3 fouls is Ava Adams. Let's see, Marion Center, they're down by just 3 now. Here's Ruddick, and her pass picked off. 6th turnover on Marion Center. And a travel double dribble called. 9th turnover on Cambria Heights. So Marion Center could tie this game up incredibly enough before the half if they could convert a 3 here. 24.9 seconds left. Inbounder to Hauser. And Marion Center throws it away for turnover number 7. 20 seconds left. Kinley Rogel comes across the dividing line. Right corner, Kirsch, the freshman. Kicks it left side. Karlheim, 3-pointer, doesn't go. Held ball, 3.8 seconds left. Ball goes to Marion Center. That's almost a disadvantage in a way because Cambria Heights, if you're a Stingers fan watching, they will get the ball to start the second half. Very little time for Marion Center. And the long shot, baseball style from Olivia Ruddick, misses everything from 3-quarter court, and the first half is over. Well, it was 10-2 Cambria Heights after 1. Marion Center outscores the Highlanders 11-6 in the second quarter. We want to thank, again, Innovations of Home for bringing you the second quarter. We invite you now to stay tuned for our K&C Beverage halftime report. Maybe time for you to grab a beverage as we go to break, and we'll come right back. It's 16-13. Highlanders over the Lady Stingers on Renda Digital TV.
Indiana Moose Lodge 174 has been a longtime supporter of our community's youth programs, including youth sports, high school sports, and college scholarship grants. They are especially proud of their programs to protect children in need, including School for At-Risk Youth called Moose Heart. Their partnership with first responders with their Tommy Moose Kits. Not a member? Ask a member how to join or visit mooseintl.org. Good luck to all the teams from Indiana Moose Lodge 174.
Again, it's me, Garrett Greek, your local mortgage banker at S&T Bank, wishing you the best as we begin 2026. Does the new year also mean a new home? If a fresh beginning is on the horizon, we're ready to welcome you into the home of your dreams. Let's find that perfect place for new memories to be made. Visit me at one of our Indiana County offices to learn more about mortgage options. You can also visit us anytime at stbank.com or call us at 800-325-2265. S&T Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
Rise and shine, Patton. Your favorite local spot, Luhu's Pizza and Pasta, is now open daily for breakfast from 6 to 10 a.m., perfect for busy mornings. Then when it's time for the big game, Luhu's has your favorite fresh hand-tossed pizza, pasta, wings, and strombolis made fresh every day. And when you support Luhu's, you're supporting your local community, including proud backers of the Cambria Heights Highlanders. From sunrise breakfast to game day dinner, it's always better at Luhu's Pizza and Pasta, 212 McGee Avenue in Patton. Breakfast 6 to 10 a.m., takeout and delivery only.
Whether you're a die-hard car enthusiast or just need to get safely from point A to B, your vehicle deserves the best. At Howell Auto Repair, our skilled technicians specialize in high-quality service and performance upgrades to keep you running at your peak. Enhance your ride today. Call us 724-465-8811. Howell Auto Repair. Quality you can drive on because 50 years of experience matters.
KNC Beverage is raising a toast to our hometown heroes, the Northern Cambria boys basketball team, on their incredible championship run. Go Colts! As St. Patrick's Day approaches, KNC Beverage in Northern Cambria is your go-to for all your beverage needs. Whether you're celebrating the big win or gearing up for the festive season, they've got you covered. Join them on Facebook for the latest information and updates. KNC Beverage, your community's choice for quality drinks and hometown pride.
Hi, this is State Representative Jim Struzzi. I want to wish all our Indiana County basketball teams the very best of luck as you compete in the state playoffs. Your hard work, dedication, and teamwork make our entire community proud. When our teams take the court, Indiana County stands together. Families, friends, classmates, and neighbors all cheering as one. I'm grateful for your continued support as I run for re-election, and I look forward to continuing our work to move Indiana County forward. Good luck and bring home a win for all of us.
Welcome back to Marion Center and welcome to our KNC Beverage halftime show. It's a great time to chill, and when you need to chill, see KNC Beverage in Northern Cambria. It's 16-13 Highlanders over the Stingers here in the AAA girls semifinal game. Across 403 up at Penns Manor, it is 11-4 United over the Penns Manor Lady Comets. It had been 11-0, so that's an update from Todd Marino. It's now 11-10 actually. United did not score in the second quarter and 11-10 United over Penns Manor at the half. We'll continue here from Marion Center's Don Sainer Gymnasium. It was 10-2 Highlanders after the first quarter. Marion Center 11-6, they outscored Cambria Heights in the second. 16-13 Highlanders as we continue on the KNC Beverage halftime report on Renda Digital TV.
2026 retirement plan limits have increased. Stop in and talk to us about our Roth and traditional IRA accounts today. CAISO knows the best retirement plan is to diversify. Marion Center Bank. Sit, stay, save. Member FDIC.
IRMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Does winter feel like Groundhog's Day over and over again? Same cold mornings, same old cars, same routine. This February, break the cycle. Forget your shadow and get to 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona for up to $12,000 off and available 0% APR up to 72 months. Plus, you get the best warranty on the planet and the best buying and ownership experience you'll ever have. 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona.
Doesn't get better than this.
Kits Brokerage congratulates the Stingers on winning the 2026 Heritage Conference Championship. At Kits Brokerage, teamwork drives success, just like it does on the court. We deliver every shipment with precision, care, and reliability. Proud to support our local champions.
Marion Center Stingers, let's have a great season. Good luck. I'm going to be watching you guys from stores, Connecticut, basketball capital of the world. But go have a great season. Go have a championship season. Let's go.
Crystal Waters Personal Care Home wants to congratulate all the student athletes as they build sharp minds and strong bodies for a bright future. Crystal Waters staff provides excellent, compassionate care to residents and pledge to continue to do so. Crystal Waters is proud and grateful to have been voted Best Personal Care Home in Indiana County 2 years in a row. Crystal Waters Personal Care Home, where your family is their family.
Welcome back to Marion Center, 16-13 Lady Hollanders over the Lady Stingers, and we welcome you back to the K&C Beverage halftime report. A great time to chill. When you need to chill, see K&C Beverage in Northern Cambria, and we had that chill back in the air today, didn't we? As Old Man Winter says, not quite yet. Let's give you the scoring in the first half. First for Cambria Heights, Brianna Kirsch, the freshman, a three-pointer in the first quarter. She had 3 points. Kinley Rogel led them with 9 points, 4 field goals, 1 of 3 from the line. Lily Karlheim, 1 field goal for 2 points. Marky Bender, 2 for 2 from the line for 2 points. They had 6 field goals, 1 3, 3 for 5 from the free throw line. For Marion Center, not a lot to shout about. Avery Ruddock, 5 points, 2 field goals, 1 of 3 from the line. 3 points for Macy Miller on a field goal, 1 of 2 from the line. 3 points for Natalie Black on 3 for 4 from the free throw line. And a field goal for Olivia Ruddock, just 2 points for Olivia. Marion Center, 4 field goals, no threes. They were 5 for 9 from the free throw line. Getting set for the second half of action, the K&C Beverage halftime report rolls on for Marion Center, 16-13, Heights over the Stingers on Renda Digital TV.
Looking for the perfect paint to bring your space to life? Come on down to Tiger Paint and Wall Covering in Indiana. With expert advice and top quality Benjamin Moore paints and finishes, Tiger Paint and Wall Covering has the colors and supplies you need for every room inside or out. Tackling a DIY project or a full makeover, the Tiger Paint and Wall Covering has the right hues and tools you need. 724-349-0944. Get to Tiger Paint and Wall Covering, 1275 Gompers, Indiana. Start your project with the best.
Step into warmth this time of year and cheer on your favorite basketball teams with Smith Coal and Oil and Indiana Fuel and Oil. Both locations proudly fueling our local businesses and residential homes. For Supreme Heating Fuel and bulk propane deliveries, call the Smith team in Northern Cambria and Indiana. They are just a phone call away when you need them. Feel the heat, feel the competitive spirit with Smith Coal and Oil in Northern Cambria and Indiana Fuel and Oil in Indiana, a veteran-owned company. Let's stay warm and good luck, teams.
Drive through winter and save big at Luther Ford. Right now at Luther Ford, lease a 2026 Ford Escape Active now from just $399 a month, and it's equipped, not stripped. Or lease a new 2026 Bronco Sport Big Bend Edition now from just $344 a month, both with no money down, and everyone qualifies. But hurry, the Luther Ford drive-through winter sales event ends soon. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and Admiral Perry Highway in Evansburg.
Innovations of Home in Marion Center is a proud supporter of all local student athletes. The team at Innovations of Home wishes the players and coaches the best of luck in tonight's playoff matchup. Spring is right around the corner, and if your house could use some sprucing up with flooring, kitchen and bath materials, or paints for a beautiful new look, Innovations of Home can help with professional service and stunning results. In HomePA.com or visit Innovations of Home on Route 119 in Marion Center. Innovations of Home. Do you know the place that has everything?
Set for second half action here. It will be Cambria Heights with the basketball and a 3-point lead. And how nice of Lily Karlheim to let the fans get to their seat past the Marion Center cheerleaders across the way. Karlheim inbounds to Rogel, who leads all scorers with 9 points. Marion Center a better second quarter after a horrible start to this game. Karlheim loses control of it, but they're going to say knocked out of her hands. Macy Miller does start the second half with those 3 personal fouls. She's only been held in single figures twice this season. She has 3 points at halftime here tonight. Karlheim to Rogel. Rogel gets past Black but misses the shot, and an over-the-back foul. That will be number 4 on Julia Karlheim, and she's probably going to have to come back out. Coach Eric Thomas took her out late in the half when she picked up number 3. And a sub in, and Karlheim is out, and Ava Adams is in. Macy Miller. Across the dividing line for Marion Center. Bounce pass to Ruddock. Miller now to Olivia Ruddock. 15-footer, back iron, no good. Shot almost went down. Karlheim with the ball for the Highlanders. Runs down the lane and banks it in. Lily Karlheim's second field goal, and it's 18-13. Macy Miller stops, pops, and hits from 15. Macy has the ability to take a game over once she starts feeling it and knocks down a couple of shots. Here's Rogel to the baseline, and a hold going to be called on Silvas, and that will be her third foul. Third quarter being presented by Dixonville Moose Lodge, 8:33. If you're watching at the Moose Lodge, thank you for bringing the game to the fans tonight. The Lodge would like to remind the community of the annual Dress for Success Prom Gown event, March 14th at St. John's Church Hall. Sign up today. Donations of gowns and jewelry are still being accepted. Check it out on the Facebook page. Driving and banking it in is Lily Karlheim. Back-to-back field goals for Lily. Bounce past Macy Miller off of Cambria Heights. So it will be Marion Center basketball down by 5 with 6:40 to play here in the third quarter. Thank you, Dixonville Moose Lodge, 8:33. What a great facility that is. Pass going to be off of the hands of Silvas and out of bounds. Turnover Marion Center. 6:35 to play in the third. Freshman Brianna Kirsch walks it across the timeline, picks up the tempo a little bit into the hands of Rogel. Rogel very deliberate, backs it up near that big green and gold Stinger logo at midcourt. Little stop and go dribble as she exploded to the hoop but doesn't get it to go. Marion Center had it, gave it back. Rogel drives, fouled by Olivia Ruddock. Olivia is saying, well, I just put my arm straight up in the air, but the officials saw it differently. That will be number 2 on Olivia, and at the line, Rogel. I mentioned how good she has been, 84% this season, but tonight, 1 of 3. Make it 2 for 4, her 10th point. 6:03 here in the third quarter. Being presented by Dixonville Moose Lodge, 8:33. Second one in the air and also good. So they've outscored Marion Center 6-2 to start this third quarter. 22-15 to score. Here's Miller looking for the first 3 of the night. Catches the iron, but off target. Here come the Lady Highlanders. Karlheim by Black, and ball going to go out of bounds off of the missed shot. And Kirsch, Brianna Kirsch, the freshman, to inbound. Bench warning on Marion Center. They had a sub at the table, did not get buzzed in. Ainsley Hauser into the game for Graceland Silvas. Brianna Kirsch to inbound. To Rogel in front of head coach Eric Thomas, and now a pushing foul going to be called on Marion Center's Avery Ruddock. Amy might need a timeout just to settle things down here a little bit. They trail by 7 points, 22-15 with 5:37 to play in the third. Presented by Moose Lodge, 8:33. Rogel for the Highlanders. Penetrates, throws up a runner, doesn't go. Rebound, Macy Miller. She's going to try to go three-quarter court into a double team. Spins left-handed off the glass, and it dances in. Outstanding by Macy Miller. Her 7th point. Back come the Stingers. It's 22-17. Approaching the 3-minute mark into this third quarter. 5:10 to play. Corner left, Kirsch. Back to Karlheim. Between circles to Rogel. Marion Center's never had the lead in this game. Didn't have a field goal until the 3:33 mark of the second quarter. Here's Rogel through traffic, underhands it, and a foul called on Marion Center. Foul called on Natalie Black. That is her 3rd. At the line, Rogel to shoot 2. She just made 2. First one in the air and good. 23-17 Lady Highlanders. Second one rims the cup and comes out. Strong rebound, Olivia Ruddick to Macy Miller. Stingers down by 6. 3-ball can get you back in a hurry. Macy skips it to Ruddick, baseline to her sister, and the shot from Olivia Ruddick goes in. Olivia Ruddick. And an offensive foul on Cambria Heights. That foul going to be called on Ava Adams, I believe. It is her first. Stingers a chance to inch even closer, down by 4 now. Olivia Ruddick, her pass to Flex into the hands of Black. Now corner left, Hauser, short rebound, fought for. And it's actually Adams that came up with that loose ball rebound. Almost halfway through this quarter. Back out front to Rogel. Rogel reverses on the dribble. And it has it knocked away from behind by Ruddick. Here comes Macy Miller. Macy to the hole, and she's fouled and will go to the line. We're going to have a media timeout. Macy will go to the line when we return with 3:58 to play here in the third quarter, being presented by Dixonville Moose Lodge 833 right here on Renda Digital TV.
Dixonville Moose Lodge 833 on Route 403, Highway North between Clymer and Dixonville is a strong supporter of our local youth, high school student athletes, and community organizations. They are proud to be a sponsor of tonight's big matchup. The Moose Fraternity is an organization of men and women dedicated to caring for young and old, bringing communities closer together and celebrating life. For more information and events, check them out on Facebook or go to bamoose.org. Good luck, Stingers, from the team at the Dixonville Moose.
To be successful in sports, business, or life in general, it's important to build on a solid foundation. For homes, roads, and driveways, that solid foundation starts with Marion Center Supply. For over 55 years, those big yellow and white mixers have been delivering quality concrete to their many customers. Best wishes to all of our student athletes in tonight's game. The Stingers make our communities proud. From Marion Center Supply.
IRMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Mark Bertig back with you as we peek into that Stingers huddle, and Amy Fairman in her 7th season here at Marion Center, 96-70 record. Out of that timeout, Macy Miller at the free throw line. She's 1 for 2 tonight. She's come alive with 4 points in this third quarter. Misses the first free throw. Macy 68%. Marion Center as a team just 63%. Macy is their leading free throw shooter, and nobody's been to the line more than her, nobody even close, as she just shot her 155th of the season. Under 4 minutes to play here in the quarter. It's now 23-20, Lady Highlanders. What a battle we have brewing here in this AAA girls semifinal. Rogel has it stripped from behind by Ruddick. Turnover on the Highlanders. Marion Center, Macy Miller speeds it into front court, spins away from Rogel in the paint, and loses control of the ball. They dive for it, and now a held ball as Kirsch, the freshman, is tied up, and the arrow goes to the Marion Center Stingers. Marion Center without a three-pointer. If they get one on this possession, it'll tie the game. The first one could be a big one. Olivia Ruddick gives up the dribble. In trouble, shoots, and it's partially blocked. Now they fight for the ball, and it's into the hands of the freshman Kirsch to Lily Karlheim. Here comes Karlheim all the way up the court. Through traffic, banked it too hard, put back up and missed by Marky Bender. Into the hands of Avery Ruddick. Here come the Stingers. Ruddick, right wing, now to Miller. Miller ball fake, takes the 18-footer in the air. Back iron, no good. Rebound batted around. They dive for it. It's on the floor, and we're going to have a held ball. And the arrow this time will go to the Highlanders with 2:53 left here in the third quarter. Penns Manor leading United 17-14 after 3 quarters. Low scoring affair at Penns Manor. Here's Rogel penetrating through traffic and scoring. 14 points for Rogel. Checking back in at the next stoppage will be Graceland Silvis. 25-20, back to a 5-point lead. Here's Macy Miller stopping, popping, missing the shot. Put back, no good from Marion Center's Hauser. Held ball, arrow this time should go to Marion Center. Want to say hello to Tim Trimble from Latrobe. Let's go Stingers watching tonight's game. Jacob Weil from Marion Center. Wish he could be at the game. Go Stingers. Lots of folks checking in with us tonight. Driving, putting it up, missing the shot is Avery Ruddick. Rebound Highlanders. Here they come in transition. It is Karlheim all the way to the hoop. Blocking foul. Marion Center is going to send Karlheim to the line to shoot 2. And the foul is going to be called on Marion Center. Foul called on Hauser, her first. Karlheim's first trip to the free throw line. 53% this season. 47 of 88. She makes that one. 7 points for Lily Karlheim. Second one in the air. And it rolls in. Back to a 7-point advantage for the Lady Highlanders. Every time Marion Center pecks away, the Highlanders have an answer. Under second-year head coach Eric Thomas. Corner right, Ruddick, three-pointer, got it. First one of the night for Olivia Ruddick. And they're going to say her foot was on the line maybe, so a 2-pointer. That's what they put on the board, so losing control. Highlanders, another turnover. Here comes Marion Center. Macy Miller has it stripped. The Stingers turn it over. Here's Rogel, and going to be a blocking foul called on Silvis. That'll be the 4th on Graceland. Delaney Maurer watching the game tonight. Thank you for checking in. Ashley Deitman from Clymer. Go Olivia and Avery Ruddick. We love you girls and proud of you both. At the foul line, Rogel. Her 5th free throw of the quarter. Silvis comes out. Natalie Black back in. 15 points for Rogel. She averages 14.9. Second one in the air and good. 7 points for Rogel here in the quarter, 16 overall, 29-22. High post Ruddick to her sister Avery. Avery will take a long three-pointer. That's going to miss everything. And the putback attempt and a foul going to be called that will send Natalie Black to the line to shoot two. Cheyenne Silvas watching tonight's game, rooting on the Stingers from Huntington, Pennsylvania. Lori and Fran from Patton. And making that free throw is Black. Second one in the air also rolls in. Natalie pretty good from the line, 66%. She's 5 of 6 tonight. Third quarter being presented by Dixonville Moose Lodge, 8:33. A minute left here in the third quarter. Karlheim, 29-24, 5-point lead. Corner left, air ball. Hauser with the big rebound on the weak side for Marion Center. Gets it into Macy Miller's hands. Macy into front court, bounce pass right side to Avery Ruddick. Avery double teamed and timeout called by Marion Center. 43.8 seconds left in the third. Third quarter being presented by Dixonville Moose Lodge, 8:33 on Renda Digital TV.
When traveling Route 119 North in Home, PA, you've probably noticed a large business situated off the highway with trucks and equipment parked. That's Shadco LLC. Since 1999, they've been providing excavation services to the oil and gas, utilities, and government and municipal projects with excellence. Shadco LLC is also a proud supporter of high school athletics and wishes the girls' basketball teams success in tonight's game. Now, when you pass Shadco LLC on Route 119 North in Home, PA, you now know a little bit more about them.
Step into warmth this time of year and cheer on your favorite basketball teams with Smith Coal and Oil and Indiana Fuel and Oil. Both locations proudly fueling our local businesses and residential homes. For Supreme Heating Fuel and bulk propane deliveries, call the Smith team in northern Cambria and Indiana. They are just a phone call away when you need them. Feel the heat, feel the competitive spirit with Smith Coal and Oil in northern Cambria and Indiana Fuel and Oil in Indiana, a veteran-owned company. Let's stay warm and good luck, teams.
Back with you, Marion Center, with the putback by Natalie Black. And back to a three-point advantage for the Highlanders with 24 seconds left. Rogel penetrating shot, partially blocked out of bounds with 19.8 seconds left. Dixonville Moose Lodge, proud of all of our athletes. They remind you the community, the annual Dress for Success prom gown event, March 14th at St. John's Church Hall. Sign up today for donations of gowns and jewelry still being accepted. You can check it out on the Dixonville Moose Lodge Facebook page. With the basketball, Rogel to a cutter up the baseline. Karlheim missing the shot. Held ball on the rebound, and it stays with Cambria Heights. That might be a break for Marion Center as we head to the fourth quarter. They will have the ball. Let's see what Cambria Heights can do with this bonus possession here. The freshman, Brianna, her sister Sienna graduated last year, was a big scorer. Looks like Bryn is going to follow in her sister's footsteps, just like Macy Miller. Spinning move, Rogel loses control of the ball, out of bounds, Marion Center ball. Maybe an opportunity with 2.7 seconds left. They get it to Ruddick. Ruddick at midcourt at the buzzer, going to fall short. Quarter over. Thank you, Dixonville Moose Lodge, for making the third quarter possible. Should be a dandy fourth. It's 29-26 Cambria Heights on Renda Digital TV.
State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all students who participate in extracurricular activities every success in the classroom and on the field. The teamwork and leadership skills you learn today will serve you and our entire community well in the years ahead. We need future leaders prepared to step forward and make our region a better place to live, work, and raise a family. I'm proud of the work and effort you are putting forth. Have fun, be safe, and enjoy the season.
Paid for by Friends of Joe Pittman.
Does winter feel like Groundhog's Day over and over again? Same cold mornings, same old cars, same routine. This February, break the cycle. Forget your shadow and get to 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona for up to $12,000 off and available 0% APR up to 72 months. Plus, you get the best warranty on the planet and the best buying and ownership experience you'll ever have. 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona.
Doesn't get better than this.
Kits Brokerage congratulates the Stingers on winning the 2026 Heritage Conference Championship. At Kits Brokerage, teamwork drives success, just like it does on the court. We deliver every shipment with precision, care, and reliability. Proud to support our local champions.
Marion Center Stingers, let's have a great season. Good luck. I'm going to be watching you guys from stores, Connecticut, basketball capital of the world. But go have a great season. Go have a championship season. Let's go.
Back with you at Marion Center. Fourth quarter action underway. And we have a foul going to be called on Marion Center. Just the opening seconds of this fourth quarter. And the foul is on Natalie Black. And that will be her fourth. Fourth quarter action being presented by Tiger Paint and Wall Covering, beautifying Indiana County homes and businesses for over 32 years. Tiger Paint and Wall Covering. Right now, Cambria Heights painting it blue, trimmed in red and white. Stingers in their home whites. They trail Cambria Heights 29-26. Rogel spins at the foul line, gets by Ruddick and scores. Rogel, big second half. 18 points for Rogel. Macy Miller now with the basketball. Goes high post to Hauser, to Ruddick. Her bounce pass picked off. And here comes the freshman Kirsch down the left side of the lane. Banks it too hard. Rebound, foul. Going to send Cambria Heights to the line and try to extend this 5-point lead. At the line will be Julia Karlheim. And Natalie Black has just fouled out of the game. Karlheim has not scored. 61% from the free throw line. Back iron no good. As a team again, 65%. Her sister Lily Karlheim in with 8 points tonight. Julia the freshman at 5'8". And a lane violation. Wipe it out of the book. Under 7 minutes to play in the game. Marion Center's never had the lead. They trail by 5. Only been one chance where they've had a chance to tie it. Couldn't do that. Macy Miller on the dribble. Macy with 8 points tonight. Goes to Hauser, to Ruddick. Macy stayed out of foul trouble in this second half. She had 3 at the break. Has not picked up a foul, fortunately, for Marion Center here. Here's Hauser, long 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound. Battles, rolls around and into the hands of the freshman Kirsch, who gives to Rogel. Marion Center that just can't climb the ladder completely here. 6:10 to play in the game. Cambria Heights looking for a big win. They knocked Marion Center out of the playoffs last year in the quarterfinals after Marion Center had defeated them twice. Trying to pull another mini upset here tonight. Here's Karlheim, dishes, weak side, blocked nicely by Olivia Ruddick. Ruddick to Macy Miller, to Olivia for 3, missed it. Or Avery that was, I should say, and a foul going to be called on the rebound attempt and the putback that will send Olivia to the free throw line. Fourth foul on Brianna Kirsch. 2 big free throws here, and the first one no good. Olivia, 63% from the line this season. This one in the air and also rolls off. And held, a holding call going to be called on Marion Center on the rebound attempt. Foul on Silvas, and she is just fouled out. Second Marion Center player to foul out with 5:34 left in the game. Entering the game will be Amelia Kabika, a freshman. Big moment for Amelia as a freshman, but she's not the only freshman on the floor. Marion Center trails by 5 with 5.5 to play here in the game. Rogel being guarded by Avery Ruddick. Now she gets through traffic and traveled. Yeah, she's going to be called for a travel. Marion Center ball and another chance to get closer here. Here comes Macy Miller. Through a double team. Macy kicks it right corner. Bobbling it was Kabika, but gets it into Macy's hands. To Ruddick. Avery Ruddick between circles. Trying to get it back to Macy Miller, and she does. Macy, left side to Olivia Ruddick. Bounce pass to the foul line to Macy Miller. 17-footer in the air. Back iron no good. Shots just not falling. Rebound Cambria Heights. Lily Karlheim. Approaching the 4.5-minute mark in the basketball game. Fourth quarter being presented by Tiger Paint and Wall Covering, beautifying Indiana County homes and businesses for over 32 years. Miller almost stole it. Now the ball going to go out of bounds. It's going to be off of Marion Center. And Cambria Heights ball with 4:22 left, leading 31-26 as you see at the bottom of your screen. And a timeout called by Cambria Heights. Fourth quarter being presented by Tiger Paint and Wall Covering on Renda Digital TV.
Looking for the perfect paint to bring your space to life? Come on down to Tiger Paint and Wall Covering in Indiana. With expert advice and top quality Benjamin Moore paints and finishes, Tiger Paint and Wall Covering has the colors and supplies you need for every room inside or out. Tackling a DIY project or a full makeover, the Tiger Paint and Wall Covering has the right hues and tools you need. 724-349-0944. Get to Tiger Paint and Wall Covering, 1275 Gompers, Indiana. Start your project with the best.
Step into warmth this time of year and cheer on your favorite basketball teams with Smith Coal and Oil and Indiana Fuel and Oil. Both locations proudly fueling our local businesses and residential homes. For supreme heating fuel and bulk propane deliveries, call the Smith team in northern Cambria and Indiana. They are just a phone call away when you need them. Feel the heat, feel the competitive spirit with Smith Coal and Oil in northern Cambria and Indiana Fuel and Oil in Indiana, a veteran-owned company. Let's stay warm and good luck, teams.
Back with you at Marion Center. Cambria Heights has just inbounded the ball. Karlheim picks up the dribble, gives it to the freshman Kirsch, being hounded by Olivia Ruddick. And a tight call on Macy Miller, who just picks up her fourth. They've already lost Silvas and Black to fouling out. 3:57 left at Penns Manor. United Lady Lions leading Penns Manor 23-20. Low-scoring affair there. Karlheim with the basketball. Almost walked. Gets it into Kirsch's hands. Under 4 minutes to play in the game. Next stoppage will have a media timeout. High post pass to Julia Karlheim, who has it back on the baseline to Ruggle. Down the left side of the lane, through traffic, banks it in. Marion Center. Miller can't afford to be too aggressive and commit another foul. They're down by 7. Miller loses control of the ball, held ball, and it goes to Cambria Heights. Media timeout on the floor, 3:31 to play. Fourth quarter being presented by Tiger Paint and Wall Covering on Renda Digital TV.
Rembrandt Club is proud to cheer on the Cambria Heights Highlanders on the hardwood tonight. For generations, the Rembrandt Club has stood behind our student athletes, cheerleaders, band, and the entire Cambria Heights community. Mark your calendars for the club's gun raffle on March 14th. Open to the public and tickets are available at the club. The club's crow hunt is on March 21st, also open to the public. You must enter your team by March 14th. Stop at the club to register. Good luck, Highlanders, from your friends at the Rembrandt Club.
IRMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Back with you as we are going to peek down at Eric Thomas, the Cambria Heights head coach, as he has his team gathered around him, enjoying a 7-point lead and the basketball out of this break in his second season. 34-17 record. This would be one of the bigger wins. I mentioned last year, Marion Center defeated Cambria Heights twice in the regular season, and Cambria Heights knocked them out in the quarterfinals, and they're looking to pull another upset on the road here 1 year later. Inbounds pass to Julia Karlheim. Karlheim all the way to the hoop, missed the shot. Lily Karlheim did. Rebound Marion Center, and a foul going to be called on Cambria Heights. If you're a Highlander fan, that's the last thing you want to do is commit a foul and stop the clock when you're up by 7 points. Marion Center could use a three-pointer in the worst way here. Student section have been on their feet the entire game across the way on the far side of the court. Corner right, now back to Miller. Macy on the dribble, goes right corner to Avery Ruddick. Avery to Miller. 3 minutes to play in the game. Long three. No good. Put back Ruddick. Oh, it comes off as well for Marion Center. Rebound Lily Karlheim for the Highlanders. To Rogel. Rogel through traffic, underhands it up and in, missed the shot. Rebound Marion Center. Avery Ruddick. Avery going to bring it up the court in transition. Avery spins between circles, gets it into Macy Miller's hands. Macy through a double team all the way to the hoop, scoops it up, missed the shot. Julia Karlheim with the basketball, and they knock it out of bounds. It's going to be off of Cambria Heights. Timeout called by Eric Thomas with 2:22 on the scoreboard clock. Fourth quarter presented by Tyler Paint and Wall Covering. Highlanders by 7 on Renda Digital TV.
Through winter and save big at Luther Ford. Right now at Luther Ford, lease a 2026 Ford Escape Active now from just $399 a month, and it's equipped, not stripped. Or lease a new 2026 Bronco Sport Big Bend Edition now from just $344 a month, both with no money down, and everyone qualifies. But hurry, the Luther Ford drive-through winter sales event ends soon. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and Admiral Perry Highway in Evansburg.
KNC Beverage is raising a toast to our hometown heroes, the Northern Cambria boys basketball team, on their incredible championship run. Go Colts! As St. Patrick's Day approaches, KNC Beverage in Northern Cambria is your go-to for all your beverage needs. Whether you're celebrating the big win or gearing up for the festive season, they've got you covered. Join them on Facebook for the latest information and updates. KNC Beverage, your community's choice for quality drinks and hometown pride.
2:22 on the scoreboard clock. Get a look at Amy Trimble on the Marion Center bench. Right now, her team trailing by 7. They do have the basketball. They get it into Olivia Ruddick. Straight away, three-pointer missed by Amelia Kabika, the freshman. Rogel in backcourt for the Highlanders and being harassed. And they do flip it into front court. And now Kirsch underneath. They send it back out. They don't have to shoot. They lead by 7 points. Smart basketball for Cambria Heights. Marion Center almost forced a mistake. Kirsch, the freshman, Brianna, to Julia Karlheim. And now deflected out of bounds, Cambria Heights ball. In a couple of years, there'll be a shot clock in Pennsylvania, high school basketball. But not now. They can milk it. And Marion Center will have to foul them and get them to the line. And Miller steals the ball, tries to go all the way, and she is hammered and will go to the line. Karlheim's going to pick up the personal foul. Miller's going to shoot 2. She's been held to 8 points tonight. There's only been a couple of occasions where she's been held to single digits. 1:40 left in the game. Marion Center trailing Cambria Heights by 7. Free throws good from Macy Miller. 3 for 5 tonight. From the line, looking for her 10th point to pull Marion Center within 5. They've never had the lead. Cambria Heights, they almost lose control of it, and Macy thought that was off of Cambria Heights, but it will be Cambria Heights ball as they try to get to Mount Aloysius College. They've won a couple of District 6 championships in 2020 and 2021. One is a AAA team, one is a AA school. Out of bounds, again off of Marion Center. Inbounding is the freshman Brianna Kirsch. Brianna into backcourt to Kinley Rogel. And Rogel dribbles it off of her foot out of bounds. Marion Center has life with 95 seconds left. Timeout, says Coach Trimble. 95 seconds left in the game. It's 33-28. Marion Center with the ball when we return. Fourth quarter being presented by Tiger Painted Wall Covering.
Indiana Moose Lodge 174 has been a longtime supporter of our community's youth programs, including youth sports, high school sports, and college scholarship grants. They are especially proud of their programs to protect children in need, including School for At-Risk Youth called Moose Heart. Their partnership with first responders with their Tommy Moose Kits. Not a member? Ask a member how to join or visit mooseintl.org. Good luck to all the teams from Indiana Moose Lodge 174.
Do you know that it costs 57 cents a mile to drive your vehicle? That's over $8 for a short 15-mile trip. Here's the good news. Indigo gets you around with fares starting at $1.75 and only $4 all day. Indigo is perfect for work, one-car families, and running errands. Check out Indigo's shared ride program for seniors and services for people with disabilities. Learn more at indigobus.com. Hop on, save cash, and visit indigobus.com.
Mark Bertig back with you at Marion Center. Marion Center basketball down by 5. Macy Miller. Right corner, 3 ball from Ruddick. Too strong. Avery missed it. Rebound, and they turn it over. Turnover by Bender. Here's the shot rolling around and in. Macy Miller with the basket. Timeout called by Marion Center. They score off of the turnover. They're down by 3, 33-30 on Renda Digital TV.
Again, it's me, Garrett Greek, your local mortgage banker at S&T Bank, wishing you the best as we begin 2026. Does the new year also mean a new home? If a fresh beginning is on the horizon, we're ready to welcome you into the home of your dreams. Let's find that perfect place for new memories to be made. Visit me at one of our Indiana County offices to learn more about mortgage options. You can also visit us anytime at stbank.com or call us at 800-325-2265. S&T Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Look at the student section across the way for Marion Center. They've been on their feet the entire game. Rogel to inbound. Having trouble getting it in. Barely gets it in. It's almost stolen, and it is off of Kirsch, the freshman. Marion Center ball. Timeout, Marion Center, with 1:15 to play. Fourth quarter being presented by Tiger Paint and Wall Covering. We're painting up a storm here in Marion Center. Should be a fantastic finish that we paint for you down this stretch. They've been beautifying Indiana County homes and businesses for over 32 years. 3:30 on Renda Digital TV.
Again, it's me, Garrett Greek, your local mortgage banker at S&T Bank, wishing you the best as we begin 2026. Does the new year also mean a new home? If a fresh beginning is on the horizon, we're ready to welcome you into the home of your dreams. Let's find that perfect place for new memories to be made. Visit me at one of our Indiana County offices to learn more about mortgage options. You can also visit us anytime at stbank.com or call us at 800-325-2265. S&T Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Stay with us for our 5-star Mitsubishi fifth quarter post-game show. 5-star Mitsubishi of Altoona. It doesn't get any better than this. Want to say hello to Nancy Berzonsky watching tonight's game. Go Stingers all the way down in Naples, Florida. And email blogging down here a little bit. Maddie Lipsy of Smicksburg. Bring it back this quarter, Stingers. Kelly and Scott Patterson and Glenn Campbell. Let's go, Stingers. Marion Center with the balls. We say hello to Henry Patrick in Dysart, PA. Macy Miller across the way to inbound. Down by 3. They've never had the lead. Trailed 10-2 after the first quarter. They didn't have their first field goal until the 3:33 mark of the second quarter. Here's Ruddick, a baseline runner. Doesn't go down. Rebound, Julia Karlheim. She's being harassed by Miller. And she throws it to Julia Karlheim. And Rogel ahead of the pack. Fouled and scores. Oh, that's a big shot for Kinley Rogel, and she's going to go to the line as the lead goes back up to 5 with 54.4 seconds left. Not sure who picked up that personal foul. They posted it very quickly here. Rogel trying to get it back to a 6-point lead. And it rolls off. Miller with the rebound. Streaks up the left sideline. Stop and go dribble. Goes right side to Olivia Ruddock. To Avery. Drives the baseline. Shoots and scores. Avery Ruddock. 35-32. 40 seconds left. Here's Rogel. Rogel into front court. And drives to the hoop. The shot rolls off. Rebound on the court. They dive for it. It's going to be a held ball. And the arrow goes which way? And a fan is going to be ejected. And the arrow going to, let's see here. Going to go to Cambria Heights with 29.1 seconds left. They lead by 3. Fourth quarter being presented by Tiger Walt and Painted Wall Covering. And timeout, Eric Thomas and the Highlanders. 29 seconds left. Don't go away. Where would you go? It's 35-32 Highlanders trying to get to the championship game when we return on Renda Digital TV.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk Producers.
The Dixonville Moose Lodge 833 on Route 403, Highway North between Clymer and Dixonville, is a strong supporter of our local youth, high school student athletes, and community organizations. They are proud to be a sponsor of tonight's big matchup. The Moose Fraternity is an organization of men and women dedicated to caring for young and old, bringing communities closer together and celebrating life. For more information and events, check them out on Facebook or go to bamoose.org. Good luck, Stingers, from the team at the Dixonville Moose.
Dixonville Moose Lodge, thank them for their support of our games here in the postseason. Cambria Heights with the basketball. leading by 3. Freshman Brianna Kirsch to inbound underneath her own basket. Good man-to-man defense by Marion Center. 5 seconds. Turnover. Kirsch couldn't get it in. Eric Thomas, the head coach of the Highlanders, just shakes his head. He can't believe it. Here comes Marion Center with 29 seconds. Macy Miller, a 3-ball would tie it up. Avery Ruddick, the baseline through traffic. Left corner to Olivia Ruddick. Across the way, Miller for the tie. Too strong. Rebound fought for. Should be Marion Center ball on the arrow, and it is with 14.3 seconds. Can Marion Center do what United and Penns Manor are doing? They're playing in overtime at Penns Manor. Todd Marino calling that game, 26 apiece. Marion Center with the ball. It is Avery Ruddick. Down to 9 seconds to play. Avery, timeout called by Amy Fairman. 7 seconds left. We'll keep it right here. Rogel leading the way for Cambria Heights. 22 points, 22 of their 35. Let me double check that. 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16. That is correct. What a game. Thank you to Tiger Paint and Wall Covering. Our presenting sponsors tonight, Kitts Brokerage, ensuring success in every shipment with over 16 years of experience. Kitts Brokerage, established in 2009. Whether you're looking for cost-effective LTL solutions, reliable truckload capacity, or customized logistics strategies, Kitts Brokerage is here to help. And by Smith Coal and Oil. Smith Coal and Oil in Northern Cambria and Indiana Fuel and Oil are proud to be co-presenting sponsors. 2 great teams going at it tonight on the hardwood. 2 great locations available for your fuel and heating needs. Veteran-owned Smith Coal and Oil in Northern Cambria, Indiana Fuel and Oil, Indiana, PA. Marion Center needs a little bit of fuel in the way of a 3-pointer to tie this game up. There's 7 seconds left. Cambria Heights trying to hold them off and get to Mount Aloysius Friday night. Inbounding Avery Ruddick. Avery to her sister Olivia. Down to 6 seconds. Corner. It's Miller, double teamed. Now to Avery Ruddick. Throws a shot up, misses, game over. Cambria Heights upsets Marion Center for the 2nd year in a row, and they will play in the District 6 championship game Friday night. And they also qualified for the state tournament. Marion Center's season is not over. They will play in the consolation game Friday night and a chance to get to the state tournament. Slow start for Marion Center. They couldn't overcome it. Credit Cambria Heights as they did what they had to do to come to Don Sainer Gymnasium and win the game here this evening by a final score of 35-32. Our 5th quarter 5-star Mitsubishi 5th quarter postgame show is coming up next here on Renda Digital TV.
This is State Representative Brian Smith, proudly serving the Greater Marion Center School District region in the 66th Legislative District. I want to extend my heartfelt wishes to the Lady Stingers as they compete in the PIAA State Tournament. High school athletics has a remarkable way of uniting our community, and the Lady Stingers have truly made us proud. Bring home that championship. You're already champions on and off the court. Go Lady Stingers tonight in the PIAA State Tournament.
Paid for by Friends of Brian Smith.
Step into warmth this time of year and cheer on your favorite basketball teams with Smith Coal and Oil and Indiana Fuel and Oil. Both locations proudly fueling our local businesses and residential homes. For Supreme Heating Fuel and bulk propane deliveries, call the Smith team in Northern Cambria and Indiana. They are just a phone call away when you need them. Feel the heat, feel the competitive spirit with Smith Coal and Oil in Northern Cambria and Indiana Fuel and Oil in Indiana. A veteran-owned company. Let's stay warm and good luck, teams.
What sets one insurance agency apart from another? Building relationships. Hutton Blues Insurance prides themselves on building strong, personal relationships with their clients. Hutton Blues is an independent agency offering you choices to get you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, life, or retirement,
You want an advocate working in your best interests, and that's the Hutton Blues Insurance Indiana County and Trent Insurance Cambria County.
RMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Kitts Brokerage is built on trust, precision, and reliability. Based out of Indiana, Pennsylvania, we move goods across the country, connecting businesses with dependable transportation solutions that keep operations running smoothly. From full truckload shipments to smaller, time-sensitive deliveries, our experienced team manages every detail with care and accountability. Visit kitsbrokerage.com.
Innovations of Home in Marion Center is a proud supporter of all local student athletes. The team at Innovations of Home wishes the players and coaches the best of luck in tonight's playoff matchup. Spring is right around the corner, and if your house could use some sprucing up with flooring, kitchen and bath materials, or paints for a beautiful new look, Innovations of Home can help with professional service and stunning results. In HomePia.com or visit Innovations of Home on Route 119 in Marion Center. Innovations of Home. Do you know the place that has everything?
Rise and shine, Patton. Your favorite local spot, Luhu's Pizza and Pasta, is now open daily for breakfast from 6 to 10 a.m., perfect for busy mornings. Then when it's time for the big game, Luhu's has your favorite fresh hand-tossed pizza, pasta, wings, and strombolis made fresh every day. And when you support Luhu's, you're supporting your local community, including proud backers of the Cambria Heights Highlanders. From sunrise breakfast to game day dinner, it's always better at Luhu's Pizza and Pasta, 212 McGee Avenue in Patton. Breakfast 6 to 10 a.m., takeout and delivery only.
Indiana Moose Lodge 174 has been a longtime supporter of our community's youth programs, including youth sports, high school sports, and college scholarship grants. They are especially proud of their programs to protect children in need, including School for At-Risk Youth called Moose Heart. Their partnership with first responders with their Tommy Moose Kits. Not a member? Ask a member how to join or visit mooseintl.org. Good luck to all the teams from Indiana Moose Lodge 174.
Mark Bertig back with you on our five-star Mitsubishi fifth quarter post-game show where the Cambria Heights Highlanders have advanced to the District 6 AAA championship game. We will have head coach Eric Thomas and one of the stars of the game. We're expecting Kinley Rogel to join us as well here on Renda Digital TV. For now, we'll tell you the way this game unfolded. Marion Center couldn't buy a basket. As a matter of fact, they didn't have their first field goal until the 3:33 mark of the second quarter. They trailed 10-2 after one. The first field goal was from Macy Miller at the 3:33 mark of the second. They did outscore Cambria Heights as they got a little boost from that, 11-6 in the second frame. It was 16-13 Highlanders over the Stingers at the half. The teams played to a draw in the second half, and it was 13 apiece in the third quarter and 6 apiece in the fourth quarter. Marion Center had a couple of cracks to tie this game up. The high-pressure defense forced some mistakes. They just couldn't get shots to fall. It was really the story of the night all night long. And Cambria Heights, to their credit, second year in a row they've upset Marion Center. They did it after losing to them twice last year. They beat them in the District 6 quarterfinals to end Marion Center's season. They didn't end their season tonight, but they put a big hurting on it as far as wanting to get to that District 6 championship game Friday night at Mount Aloysius. It will be Cambria Heights that plays the winner of Central Cambria and Penns Valley. Central Cambria, the favorite there tonight, the number 1 seed in District 6 AAA. So if it is Central Cambria, they will meet Cambria Heights up the road from Central Cambria at Mount Aloysius College. At last report, the United Lady Lions and Penns Manor Lady Comets were tied with 90 seconds left, 30-30 in overtime. So we'll wait for the final of that game as well. Let's give you the scoring in this game while we wait for Eric Thomas, the head coach of the Cambria Heights Highlanders. For Cambria Heights, 22 points, Kinley Rogel to lead all scorers. She had 8 field goals, 6 of 9 from the free throw line. 8 points for Lily Karlheim on 3 field goals, 2 for 2 from the line. 2 points apiece, check that. Brianna Kirsch, 3 points on a 3-pointer in the first quarter, and then 2 points for Marky Bender on 2 for 2 from the line in the first quarter. They had 12 field goals, one of them a 3-pointer, 10 for 14 from the free throw line for their 35 points. For Marion Center, only one player in double figures, Macy Miller, 12 points. They made it tough on her tonight. She had 4 field goals, one of them a tray, and she was 4 for 6 from the free throw line. 8 points for Olivia Ruddick on 4 field goals. 7 points for Natalie Black, 1 field goal, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. 5 points for Avery Ruddick on 2 field goals, 1 of 2 from the line. Marion Center with just 11 field goals in the game, no 3-pointers. They were 10 of 16 from the charity stripe for their 32 points. Our 5-star Mitsubishi 5th quarter post-game show will continue from Don Sainer Gymnasium with head coach Eric Thomas, and one of the stars of the game. We hope to have Kinley Rogel as well when we continue right here from Marion Center's Gymnasium. 5-star Mitsubishi of Altoona. It doesn't get any better than this, and for Cambria Heights, it truly doesn't, I guess, unless they win the District 6 championship Friday night at Mount Aloysius College. 35-32, you're watching the 5-star Mitsubishi 5th quarter postgame show on Renda Digital TV.
Winter feel like Groundhog's Day over and over again? Same cold mornings, same old cars, same routine. This February, break the cycle. Forget your shadow and get to 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona for up to $12,000 off and available 0% APR up to 72 months. Plus, you get the best warranty on the planet and the best buying and ownership experience you'll ever have. 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona.
It doesn't get better than this.
The 2026 retirement plan limits have increased. Stop in and talk to us about our Roth and traditional IRA accounts today. CAISO knows the best retirement plan is to diversify. Marion Center Bank. Sit, stay, save. Member FDIC.
Looking for the perfect paint to bring your space to life? Come on down to Tiger Paint and Wall Covering in Indiana. With expert advice and top quality Benjamin Moore paints and finishes, Tiger Paint and Wall Covering has the colors and supplies you need for every room inside or out. Tackling a DIY project or a full makeover, the Tiger Paint and Wall Covering has the right hues and tools you need. 724-349-0944. Get to Tiger Paint and Wall Covering, 1275 Gompers, Indiana. Start your project with the best.
The Rembrandt Club is proud to cheer on the Cambria Heights Highlanders on the hardwood tonight. For generations, the Rembrandt Club has stood behind our student athletes, cheerleaders, band, and the entire Cambria Heights community. Mark your calendars for the club's gun raffle on March 14th. Open to the public and tickets are available at the club. The club's crow hunt is on March 21st, also open to the public. You must enter your team by March 14th. Stop at the club to register. Good luck, Highlanders, from your friends at the Rembrandt Club.
Mark Bertig, as we welcome you back to the 5-star Mitsubishi 5th quarter postgame show. 35-32, the Cambria Heights Highlanders advanced to Mount Aloysius College Friday night for the District 6 AAA Girls Championship game. And I'm with one of the stars of the game, Kinley Rogel. I'll say 22 of the 35 points you scored tonight for your team. But you just heard me say on your way to the District 6 Championship game at Mount Aloysius College. How does that sound?
Sounds pretty amazing. I mean, we've made playoffs 3 of the 4 years I've been in high school, and we've never got this far, and I'm just really excited to play with this team in the championship.
Well, you certainly had a big night. You were steady throughout the game. I will say this, I praised your free throw shooting, and then you go 1 for 3 in the first half.
Yeah, today I didn't shoot very well from the free throw line, which that made me pretty upset, but I just focused on scoring other ways and getting the ball in the hoop.
You know, Brianna Kirsch, a freshman, she replaced her sister, Sienna, who was a big scorer on last year's team, right? So a lot more pressure on you, Kinley, this year as one of the leaders on the team. Talk about the transition from your junior year to the senior year and, you know, how you have improved your game as one of the leaders on this team.
I really, wanted to put in the work in the off season because I knew 3 seniors were graduating that were a big part of our team last year, and I knew someone was going to have to step up, but I have full confidence in all of my teammates that we can score on any given night. So I just take what I'm given and put the ball in my teammates' hands.
What was the game plan coming in? Because you certainly held them without a field goal until the 3:33 mark of the first half. So it was really a strong start on the defensive side. Talk about the game plan from Coach Thomas.
Yeah, we knew we had to play really good defense and stop their best player, Macy. I mean, that was our big game plan going in. We just knew we had to play really good defense and stay out of foul trouble, which we kind of got into, but we kept out of it and didn't get anyone fouled out.
You know, last year they beat you in the regular season. You knocked them out, ended their season in the quarterfinals. So this year you come here and you don't end their season. They'll have a chance in the consolation game. But what is it with maybe coming to this gymnasium and the success that you've had? And did last year help you believe this year?
Well, this year we played them one of our first few games, so we didn't really have our footing. But we've been playing really good these last couple weeks in the last stretch of the season, so we knew that we could win this game. And I really like playing in this gym because they always have a big student section, and I like playing in front of big crowds.
You said early in the season it was December 3rd, second or third game of the season for both teams, and they won by 11, I think it was here. But both teams pretty young. You said it took a while for your team to gain your footing. You started 5-6. Now you've won, I think, 11 of your last 14 games or something along those lines. What do you think really tilted the season in such a positive direction for you?
Well, we had a rough patch after Christmas, and we knew we shouldn't have been losing those games. So we got back in the gym, put in the work, and we knew that we were better than what we were showing. So we just played how we knew we should be playing.
22 points tonight, Kinley Rogel. Well done. Good luck Friday night at Mount Aloysius College.
Thank you.
All right, Kinley Rogel, if you can send Coach Thomas up, we'll talk to the head coach of the Cambria Heights Highlanders as well. 35-32. Cambria Heights wins it. They outscored Marion Center 10-2 in the first quarter. They led 16-13 at the half, and the teams exchanged blows in the second half, 13 points apiece in the third quarter, 6 points apiece in the fourth quarter, and Cambria Heights was able to hang on as we bring the coach up here. And you want to climb one more?
One more, up like one here.
Does that work, Eric? Alex, our cameraman? Yeah, you'll be a few inches taller than me. That's okay. We'll just look that way.
Okay.
And Eric, first of all, congratulations. You're heading to Mount Aloysius Friday night for the District 6 AAA Girls Championship game. Talk about your team's performance and your thoughts right now.
Yeah, thank you. We definitely are excited, as you can see. They're still here. But yeah, I thought our performance was great, defensively especially. They stuck to the game plan, did what we talked about, practice, and they just did a great job. Anytime you can keep a good team like this, in the 30s, I think you're doing a good job. We kept Miller to 12 points. I think 4 of those were foul shots. So, yeah, we just did a great job defensively. And Kinley Rogel had 22 points for us and just did a great job of penetrating their defense and getting layups.
Well, was the game plan to hold them without a field goal until the 3:33 mark of the first half? That was incredible, wasn't it?
That was, yeah. That's always, something you strive for. Doesn't often happen. But, yeah, I think our zone gave them a lot of trouble. So, just giving up a few points here or there from the foul line. But, both teams scored 10 points from the foul line, and so that wasn't many field goals. I think we both had 11 field goals or something like that.
I thought you did a great job, too. Sometimes coaches, I wonder if they think they can carry their timeouts into next week or whatever, but it seemed like you really had a good feel for this game and your team. You used your timeouts, I thought, at really good times to kind of try to settle things down when you had to.
Yeah, and credit to you guys because we get 4 extra, so I love that. I wish every game was like that. But then you can kind of manage your timeouts a little bit differently. So, yeah, we needed them tonight. Just there were several occasions where I just wanted to basically be the message that settle down, calm down, relax, and that was really the message in most of those timeouts. It wasn't really drawing up anything or diagramming because they knew what they're to do. So, yep.
Final 90 seconds, a few gray hairs for you?
Just a few.
Did you hear the outcome of the other game by chance?
I did not.
All right, so whoever it is, Central Cambria or I'm trying to think, Penns Valley.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be ready Friday night, and there'll be a lot of excitement. Not the first time that Cambria Heights has played for District 6 championships. You won, I think, in 2020 and 2021, right?
Right. I think we played in both, and maybe 120, and in 21, I think we lost that one.
Okay.
But, yeah, if it's Central Cambria, Brittany Sedlock. Brittany, I'm trying to think her married name, but I coached her at Northern Cambria, so that will be fun going up against her.
Oh, boy. Maybe showing age, too.
Yeah, it is showing age.
Aren't we all?
Yep.
Eric, congratulations on a hard-fought win here at Marion Center. Always tough to win on the road, but your kids did it, and it's off to Mount Aloysius Friday night. We salute you.
Thank you, and thank you guys for your coverage. You do a great job.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Eric Thomas, head coach of the Cambria Heights Highlanders. We want to thank our presenting sponsors again. Kitts Brokerage, ensuring success in every shipment with over 16 years of experience, established in 2009. Kitts Brokerage, again, a logistics partner that understands your business, solves your challenges, and ensures seamless freight movement, whether you're looking for cost-effective LTL solutions, reliable truckload capacity, or customized logistics strategies. Kitts Brokerage is here to help. And also our friends at Smith Coal and Oil. Smith Coal and Oil in Northern Cambria, Indiana Fuel and Oil. They're proud to co-present tonight's coverage. Two great teams going at it. Certainly we saw that with the 35-32 victory for the Highlanders, and two great locations for all of you for your fuel and heating needs. Veteran-owned Smith Coal and Oil in Northern Cambria, Indiana Fuel and Oil, Indiana, proud to support high school athletics. Well, we want to thank Alex Donaldson on the other side of the camera, and our producer tonight, Matt Lewis. That's the five-star Mitsubishi fifth quarter post-game show. Friday night, the Highlanders will go against either Central Cambria or Penns Valley. We'll have coverage for you from Mount Aloysius College. And let's see if we have a final. Grab my phone here on that United Penns Manor AA girls game. And Penns Manor prevailed 34-32. From Marion Center, for our entire sports crew at Renda Media, final score Cambria Heights 35, Marion Center Stingers 32. Until we talk to you down the line, Mark Bertig wishing you a very pleasant